grayed out.
Yeah, that was it. 80
Oh,
gig to allow the button.
You can actually zoom in on that texture forever. It's like a 10,000 megapixel texture for that one button.
Fix-
My God.
Fixed a bunch of bug stuff. The green faith is now available as a religion.
Yep.
The fuck's the green faith?
The green faith is
I don't remember.
TLDR. It's basically the faith of druids, where you worship no god, but you worship nature itself.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha. Oh.
Yeah, the primal power source in 4th edition.
Hmm.
I don't think I actually finished my core run. I just.
The thing about the green faith is technically you have one of your party members technically worships the green faith, but you as a player weren't allowed to. So now they made it so okay, yeah, they now get support for the player to and added events and for the green faith to react to.
Who does that?
Technically speaking, the psycho shaman in your party does.
Oh,
Kind of.
But does she really though? Well,
okay. The game tells you she worships the green
all right,
faith.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Now, how well she
I
does is a
don't
different
see
story.
it. I really don't.
It's just a weekend thing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if it's more the game possibly just saying to us, yes, she worships this. No, she doesn't.
The game's like, yeah, she
But
does.
the point is, since they technically programmed the game, it's like we should probably give that to all the players to actually use properly though.
I will say, I thought I just went places I did not expect in a sort of a. I'm like, oh no, you have discovered me as I murdered this random person in a cellar. Now let's have sex on top of the corpse, and you're like, aha,
Use me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will leave, and I will pretend I never saw any of this.
I mean,
Wait, you picked that?
I mean,
No.
I mean, had you not
As a-
figured out her alignment by that point?
Oh man,
As
I
a
screwed
lich,
her on
you
that
know, I
bench.
was like,
man.
Oh, you did on top of that corpse, yeah. I bet.
Yeah, it was
That
a
angel
chaotic
run
choice
went really
for
well
me.
for you, huh?
Oh, the
Yeah,
angel
that-
run was depressing. Had to
The
be
day
lawful
after,
and shit.
She just vanished. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It wasn't me.
just
It
so
certainly
lawful.
was a weird game at times. Have you guys done Nanio's quests?
No, I refuse.
Weird.
No, I hate her, honest. Okay, no, I don't hate her.
The
puzzles I
the
hate.
puzzles were terrible.
The puzzles go places. Let me
The
just say that much.
puzzles go places.
Yeah.
You know what,
But
Sheep? If I
remember,
do another play, I'll focus Nenio's tree.
But
Just to
there was
find out.
this was the problem I said just in the beginning when we joined in here. If you want to defeat me, give me annoying puzzles. Because I
Mhm.
took one look at that Nenio stuff and I was like, no,
Nope.
absolutely not. I do
I
not
That
care.
like
I just
circle.
have the puzzles for you because I was like, "There's gear you want there," and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh."
I'm like, I'm gonna go into this other room and angrily scroll on the internet while you do these puzzles. I hate puzzles.
I
I
mean,
love them.
it was to no surprise that one of the first mods was basically bypass the puzzles.
I don't think it worked for her last dungeon though, which is just one mega puzzle.
But if
Apparently
if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do the puzzles. I'm not gonna skip the puzzles. Like I need to be able to do it at least, so I can like check that
The
mental
puzzles-
achievement.
Puzzles really aren't difficult once you understand them, but understanding them is so obtuse. Like the game does not do a good job trying to explain anything.
No. Luckily, there won't be any puzzles in this dungeon.
Yeah, none
This
at all.
This dreaded cultist place, yeah.
This dreaded cultist dungeon.
No secrets, only cultists.
Only cultists. There's
If I see a pillar, I'm leaving immediately.
Welcome
And
to
a room with 17 pillars is right out.
Yep.
welcome to House of Cultists. No
Oh.
secrets, only cultists.
Don't worry, I
For
promise
you.
I did not keep the room with 17 pillars. There is, however, a room with 8 pillars, but that's a different problem.
if there's
I'll
a
come up.
room where the floor has a 4x6 grid of circles that twist, then I'm leaving.
Ugh, I refuse to answer riddles. I will
Or
smite
there's-
anything that comes up with a riddle.
There's 12 buttons, and you have to
Mhm.
activate 4 of them in the right order.
I wish it's like the puzzle from like Undertale. It's like super complicated and then just impossible to do. But then
Oh
the
yeah,
random,
that random puzzle.
yeah,
Yeah.
the random puzzle. That's what I want. It's just so nefariously random. And yeah, Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So do we bring any? Do we bring? I can see arguments for bringing both or neither. I don't think we should bring them both at the same time, but
I think neither, honestly. Just-
If we have to pick with them, I would pick the Inquisition.
I would just rather not deal with the politicking if there was a cool magic item that we want.
He's gonna come anyways in there, and knowing where he is, and maybe getting some favor from him might be beneficial for us.
Is he gonna go in there though? He
Yeah,
did say
he's
he'd
gonna-
respect
he's
us
gonna
if we
go
said
in.
no.
But, I mean,
No,
he's,
he found the person. He's going there.
yeah, he's still probably going to investigate. The difference is, though, you could just go there before he does and clear the place out. So
Yeah.
it's like,
We can just get there before him.
because I mean, you can get there. Like, if you want to get there before him, you can. That's not a
when
question.
let me see. So help me remember here. When did he come to us to say that he had tracked down a cult? Like when we stormed the headquarters in the city.
Yeah, he came to us saying that he thinks that there's a noble in dealings with a cult, I think, right?
Yeah, more precisely, he went to the guards and basically saying that, hey, I need permission to bust down this noble's house.
Well, he has respected our authority so far. I would be inclined to be generous back and be like, okay, come along. But also if you keep in line, all right, this is our jurisdiction, not yours.
No, he's like CIA trying to do FBI business, and we can work together. But this really shouldn't be your problem to solve.
Yeah. You have no jurisdiction here.
Yeah. Of course, you have to deal with the fact that he's going to have certain expectations if a priest is coming along into a dark dungeon. So,
I mean, he can be like, oh no, you can't have that incredible item. But I mean, we can just be. I mean, we're just gonna take it. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to research it to make sure that this cannot happen again. And
again,
take it away
again,
to
as
the
a news
tower.
dispatch, like you're perfectly free to basically just say, basically put your middle finger up and just say no. Just keep in mind that he's going to basically report back to the church that you've put the middle finger to him.
All right.
So that's
They
going to
didn't
hurt relations.
respect me. Where?
But
I mean-
that's only going to hurt relations and not going to help relations. So.
At this point, though, do the
I'm just saying,
church
if your goal is to improve relations, like keep that in mind.
does the Inquisition even like us? Though,
This one does. So
I mean, he's not
This
the
one kinda
Inquisition.
does.
He's the
He is-
He's
he-
an Inquisitor. He's not the
Yeah.
Inquisition.
The point is, what he reports back is going to make a difference. Still.
Mm.
I'm inclined to let him come along, and we can be generous unless something incredibly useful, is found.
I mean,
Then
if he
we
never
might
sees
have-
it, he never knows about it.
Exactly. We have things and ways to handle such if needed. There's darkness and stealth to be employed.
I have a question, Dark. What type of warlock is Karen? Like, what pact?
You don't know what his exact pact is, but it's something to do with undeath, clearly.
No, not like the subclass. Like, does he have a familiar, or like, what's he focus on combat-wise?
Oh, combat-wise, from what you can tell, weapon pact.
All right. Okay. Damn, I was gonna say he could just, toss his familiar on me. He could keep an eye on things instead of actually being there. But I mean, personally, Vicus it's not advice, it's not recommendation. He just would comment that it would be interesting to see them both together react to each other. But seeing as he's not the one who's going to be dealing with the diplomatic fallout from that, then
I mean, I'm
No.
totally with you there. I would love to see the chaos that bringing a ex-cultist into a cultist lair with an Inquisitor. I would love the drama.
the tea would be spilled.
Tea.
I think we bring the Inquisitor. Then the cultist boy can sit this one out.
Okay.
I mean, we're just not bringing him with us. That doesn't mean he won't go himself. So
I don't think Cultist Boy necessarily wanted to. Like, I don't think he would go renegade, but I mean, he could.
well, it's not renegade. He's just like, don't come with us.
I mean,
so.
the bigger thing is he's likely not going to get anything out of it because chances are, once the Inquisitor's been through there, there'll be nothing left for him to investigate.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I'm still here.
I mean,
Well,
chances are, once you guys have cleared the place out, the Inquisitor will probably cleanse the place with holy fire.
Yeah, sure.
Our
But
question
I
is,
have a thing that could disappear things from reality, so maybe if I get there first.
well, yeah, the question is like, would we believe that anything useful, as in something we would use, would come out of a deathly vampire cult?
Yeah, because we can
Yeah.
burn it in the forge. Anything
or-
like cursed or weird, we can just burn it.
I mean, we can do that. Maybe he can sanctify something, and then we'll be like, "Hey, look, we're gonna just put this in the forge to burn it down."
Unless his way of sanctifying is like just obliterating it.
Probably obliterating it.
He'd be like, "This corruption is too much. I can only destroy this thing."
Pretty much. Like if he deems something like that, chances are it's either going back to headquarters for research, or it's being obliterated.
Why can't we research it if he's going to research it? Oh,
Yeah.
the injustice.
I know.
This is what I have problem with religion for. Hoarding
Take
their
away all our
knowledge.
magical items.
They're hoarding all the knowledge and all of the items. I'm just saying, why do they need them? Why are they hoarding
It's
them?
fine. Maybe Amos could be convincing. I mean, so he is working as like a part of the church, but we have a church representative here, right?
You have priests of your own, yes.
And does the mother like outrank him technically or not? Reverend Mother, right? That's
It's not right to say outranks here. They'd be colleagues, but they don't. They kind of work for completely different branches. As it goes.
gotcha. But like, if we found something and he was like, "I need to bring it back to research," couldn't we be like, "Well, why don't you let us under the supervision of the Reverend Mother to be sure that we're doing?"
I mean,
what
you can make an argument of that, but that's just not how the Inquisition normally operates. So
Sure, but they're out of the jurisdiction, so I guess this is the policy.
I guess we can have that
figure something out.
conversation if we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm just pointing it out that
Yeah.
there's avenues to attempt. But yeah, I think we should bring with us at least, because otherwise he's going to be snubbed, and that's probably not a good look for us anyway. So
Is it looked down upon to coerce an Inquisitor?
I wouldn't call it coercion. I just would call it enlightening.
I mean, no, the Duke Olsen did it. So
I mean, if you're worried about pissing off the Inquisitor, there is the argument of if you clear the place out first, you can say, "Well, yeah, we cleared it out. Go free to search for everything." After you've already cleared it out, but
Would he
that's
be
fine,
would he
okay.
be upset that we went in first though?
Probably.
I mean, less annoyed though if you end up withholding something. Is the point? So if he knows you've withheld something, well now, like, he knows you've withheld something.
Yeah. So if our intention is to like take a look and make our decisions on what we find, then we should probably not bring him first.
No,
and let him
maybe
in after.
we bring Cultist Boy then, because he's an expert, right?
Yeah, and then we can have the Inquisitor have their own the place after, so that he does his like duty, so to speak. And while he wouldn't be like 100% happy with it, at least it's better than losing access to something we might want.
I wonder if we can spin it as we want to make sure that he is safe in such dire
keeps
territory.
the Inquisition. I don't think he can spin it that way. I think he will tell you that you're trying to hide something.
Ceres can spin anything anyway.
I mean, it's always sounds like,
Sure, but
look,
it's
Inquisitor,
not
we found these heinous books for you to burn.
Huh.
You can always try spinning it.
We can.
I think
basically pick
I
something
reckon
and
we can spin it, especially if we leave some stuff. Like we only
Yeah.
keep what's super good. If
and if
there's
we do
anything
bring
super good.
Kieran, he will probably point out this is definitely something an Inquisitor might be interested in. I mean, he probably knows things that are culty, so.
Faulty. Yeah, that
I
might
mean, he's
look
gonna know
like
what's got very bad juju. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So he can sniff it out, and then we pick what we want and leave the rest for the Inquisitor. Easy.
Yeah, okay.
And he's happy-ish.
Happy enough. right?
That's just my idea. I mean, obviously, if people don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine.
I'm going to go ahead and get a drink. Once I'm back, though, please have your decision made.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I would agree of bringing him, but not to clear it with us. Like, I want, like, bring him with, we clear it, and then we say, oh, yours, bud. We left it covered in blood.
Okay.
I think if we bring him, he's gonna come in. Like, we
Yeah,
can't
he's gonna
stop
be
him.
like, I'm not standing out here. So probably best to just be like, we'll take care of it. Make sure that it is not just a local thing. And if it is, then we'll deal with it, and then you can have your run of the place and have your report done, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if he's the person says that we are hiding something?
Well, I mean, we're not. So
I mean,
he
we
could
might
say
be...
he could say that even if he went with us. I mean,
Yeah.
True.
He has no reason to doubt us at the moment.
we have been courteous and we have like acknowledged his requests. So
I mean, he might indeed be suspicious.
Yeah.
But
that's
if
his
we
job. So
if we're like, oh yeah, we cleared it out. Here's some stuff we found, and he might be, did you keep anything? And we'd be like, nope. And he'd be like, that's suspicious, but he won't have any evidence.
yeah, he won't have any
Yeah.
evidence. I mean, he could just come along and
I mean,
like.
I think it would do more favor if we bring them and then we can just show him that we destroyed them at the forge. You know, they
But
are.
he
then
wouldn't
we
allow
know
that.
He wouldn't allow
But then
that.
he brings a report back to the church that we have the forge, which we're trying not to tell anybody that we have.
I mean, I guess
Really.
that's true.
And also it's like, oh, the evil magic of the item will corrupt the forge and make you evil. I must destroy you now.
Mm.
Rawr.
Also, this tower is evil. It needs to go.
And you are evil.
So it's
I
a
guess that's
difficult
that.
choice.
It's a difficult choice.
I don't think that we need all that much favor from the church just yet. Like, we got a long road ahead of us.
I mean, here's another question. What if he comes and never returns?
that would be extra suspicious.
probably
Maybe
be
he
a
died
big
in a
red flag.
cult.
But he has been actively reporting that he's come to Sokai. So
Our
there might.
spy master can keep up that reporting up.
I mean, the simple question is, do we want free reign to choose whatever we find? Then he can't come with us. Otherwise, he'll.
Yeah.
We can't pretend to hide from him if he's there. So we either be happy with the fact that he might take some things, or we have full reign of it, but he won't come with us. That's basically the two options. Because I don't mind having him with us, but it just means we have to accept that we might lose some good things.
I don't mind. I don't think anything that he would deem incredibly evil and deathly is something I would necessarily use. But I don't know.
I mean, it might be good, useful. So
So
useful.
what? Only thing we care is gold, so we can make our own special gear. We don't need some kind of magical thing that
No.
most likely is cursed in a cult.
Well, I mean,
There's something
that's,
cursed in there for sure.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's why you
We
throw it in the
can
fire and burn it to pieces. So
we can make stuff with gold and mana, but we can only make stuff we know how to make.
Yeah.
And if it's
true.
something cool that we don't know like how to make it, then we're not
We
going to be
could
able to
research
make it
it,
with
yeah.
gold and mana.
I am guessing there's something cursed in there to help like turn people into vampires, for example.
Quite
Yeah,
possibly.
and I don't want to turn a vampire at this point.
It
are vampires
seems
like mortal in 5e?
And if Ceres and Ammanus turn to vampire, that is a huge problem. So please don't turn into a vampire.
it seems to
agree.
me. It seems to me like Lady Seal is a bit too interested in having the Inquisitor with us.
Yes, there
It
is a
seems a
reason
bit
for that.
Bit odd.
Because
It's an odd
that gives me
change.
better odds with the Reverend Mother. I'm being selfish here.
Oh. Well,
I
why didn't you just say
Please
that? Let's
believe
have
me,
the
I'm being
Inquisitor-
selfish. What is happening?
Well,
Sure, let's bring the Inquisitor with us then.
it's all about tricks.
Yeah, I get
that
it.
was never
And-
explained to us. We didn't
I mean,
know.
I also think it will be beneficial for the king.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's beneficial for
oh,
the
yeah,
king, it's
sure.
beneficial for me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you
Uh-huh.
can find out a way for me not to die in the next 10 years, then that's fine.
I mean, just become a vampire, I guess.
Wait,
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
what are we
Huh.
talking about?
Nothing.
Vickers,
nothing.
don't worry, we can arrange immortality. How do you feel about your consciousness being implanted into a golem?
I have heard
Um,
that if you bathe in the blood of virgins, you can live forever.
I know an orphanage where we can make that
Yeah.
happen.
All right. I mean, that's the ages one age category.
I feel like we're already a cult. I don't know.
I mean, yes,
We
follow
are. We're
Ananas.
following Amanas. That's pretty
It's sort of an
cult-like.
imperial cult thing.
It's an imperial. What is a church but a cult with a fancier name?
What is
Realistically, what is a
a
man
man?
but a cultist? What is a king but a cult leader? Tell me that.
Right.
Dark, are you back yet?
I think
Oh, he's
so.
not. Okay. I have a question.
What is, honestly, what is the difference between a cult leader and the head of a church? Tell me.
Nothing.
Nothing. There's no difference.
I mean,
A
one-
religion is a cult. It's just
It's
more
just-
widespread.
It's just more widespread. More
I mean,
socially
religion
accepted.
is all yes, socially accepted. A cult might not be.
That's what they said about demonology. Or Satanism, even. That's what they
There's
said about
something wrong with
Satanism.
that
What?
statement.
Are you a demonologist? Is that what we can
That's what
understand
they
here?
said about
I mean,
the
I mean,
Satanic
he-
Church, and look what happened. Now,
I mean,
they're a force
meme.
for good in America, actually.
I mean,
It's a-
Rahal, you are
it's an
calling
excellent
Halldamir the
troll.
impish, so he might be demonic.
That's
It's
true. True.
You
He's
never
not
know.
a bit impish.
Unequivocally.
You know, I follow many gods.
Mm.
Mhm,
One of
mhm.
them might be bacon.
And the second one is Mephistopheles. I don't see.
I don't understand where the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
And by the Freedom
with
of
the
Religion
bacon.
Act, when I go to prison, I demand my religious texts.
I really believe you should. Yeah. I will protest outside the Old Bailey for you.
The
to
Old
have
Bailey.
your satanic text. brought
It's
to you.
true. It's the Freedom of Religion Act. They would be imposing on my religious freedoms.
Yeah, I can't have that.
If they did not let me have my sacred devil worship.
Can't have impositions be upon you in a prison. That sounds
How
weird.
could they?
Yeah.
I need reading material. How else am I going to summon else? I mean, just read peacefully in solitary confinement.
Because that's where you're going immediately. Like no in between, just into solitary.
I mean, once you
Straight up.
try to use a man as a meat puppet, I think solitary is where you would go.
Probably.
In a country without capital punishment,
Yeah.
I feel like once that happens inside the prison, I don't think they let you out. Solitary.
So when is the ritual to resurrect the queen?
Ah, man, I don't know. They released the death certificate, so I guess they'd have to release like an undeath certificate now.
Yes, an undeath certificate. We certify she's undead now.
Although I learned something today about all of this. On our
Uh-oh.
post boxes, our like big red post boxes, they tend to have the ruling monarch's like sigil like on the
Okay.
front of them.
Sure.
So it had like Queen Elizabeth had the ER with the 2. So I was driving home from the supermarket today and went past one that had GR on it. And I was like, oh, that must be like King George the Sixth, you know, Elizabeth's dad. No, there was a completely different GR symbol, and it's actually
Oh.
George the Fifth.
Wow.
That
The
letterbox
postbox
had
been around for a
it's
while.
been around for a while. Like,
yeah.
and
Welcome to the 1800s letterbox.
it looks so good for a box that's like when did King George V
mean,
die?
I mean, you're like they're made out of 100% like iron.
It's
or
like
something
cast iron, yeah.
they-
He died
Yeah.
in 1936. Like
Yeah.
that's so old. Like 100-year-old box.
Yeah, I mean,
Cray cray.
I see.
Cray cray.
Well, suddenly history rears its wizened old face, and you get the sense of your mortality, sort of.
I mean that's true. Yeah. But did you hear about what the king has changed his like or has in his cipher? Like, please,
No,
what it is?
no.
It's CR. It's Charles Rex,
Uh-huh.
because we all know that Rex in Latin means king.
Mm-hmm. It's not Charles Wrecked because he's good at like Overwatch or something.
Nah, it's Rex, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But
It's a weird image in my head.
yeah, every time I hear Charles Rex, I'm
Charlosaurus Rex.
like, what the
Brontosaurus Rex, yeah.
Charlesosaurus.
Apologies for how long that took.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
But it is
There's
cipher
been
released.
There's been a startling revelation that has propelled us to bring the Inquisitor after all, I believe.
Yeah.
You're bringing the Inquisitor along.
Bring in the
Yeah, so it's a
Inquisitor.
heartfelt plea, and so we.
It's a personal favor to to Zeal here, so
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
It
bringing
might be
the
beneficial for you also.
So we're bringing Inquisitor. We're not bringing Cult Boy.
No.
No, but question: how far away is this place to Freyfrost, or not Freyfrost, Sorkai?
It's in Freyfrost.
Yeah, it's in Freyfrost territory.
Right. So can I keep Cameron in my psychic thing and keep him updated? Would you be happy with that? It's a mile.
I mean, you can keep him in the psych. I mean, you can keep him in the psychic loop if you want to, though it's not going to be the. He's not necessarily able to read the documentation and everything.
No, but if we see something really weird and we describe it to him, maybe he can recognize it. It might be more difficult since he's not there, but if
I mean,
he's
some
willing.
weird crap, a lot more difficult, depending.
Yeah, and I feel like, we're not bringing him, and it'd be nice to have him on the loop, but not in the Inquisitor's eye, so to speak. So might be not a great compromise, but it's something at least.
If that's your choice, so be it.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think Vickers will do it as a personal favor for him helping out with training and stuff, but he won't tell anyone else. So
I mean, Kieran. I mean, you also have a slightly different relationship with Kieran, given the fact he also he was there and helped helped in the whole breakout as well. Just like
yeah,
so,
Vickers is pretty good terms with him.
Okay then. A small council then assembles. You know what the objective is. From what you have uncovered, you have been given an address in Freyfrost's outer castle town, where supposedly this cult has been operating out of. Though the nobleman who you interrogate for questions didn't seem to know a lot more, having been contacted, but not necessarily having been to the address.
Right.
Is there an IP? Because I don't find it in the pins anymore.
It's there.
Yeah, it's in the pins.
In the pins, really?
Yeah.
Where?
What are you looking for?
Oh, yeah. I could scroll past it. Yeah. About it.
Oh, the IP.
Wish you
Oh,
could
it was
organise the pins. Would be useful.
I did take out a couple of pins that just weren't important. But
No, it's alright. My eyes just completely glazed past it because it was like so small compared to everything else. Alright, I'm here now. Sorry.
okay. With that in mind, is there anything the group wants to do before they before you go out to do the investigation?
Good question. Does anyone have anything?
I don't think so. I think I'm pretty good to go.
Obviously, if you haven't already, take long rest, prep spells if you have to prep spells, etc., etc.
Does Persephone, does she she's an alchemist, right?
She is.
Or like, does she have any like potions on hand that are useful, or is she more the like offensive, vile kind of?
I mean, she definitely prefers being offensive, but her shop does stock potions, even if it's to her disdain.
Okay.
You can go to investigate her shop if you want to.
Yeah, I think I still take a look, see if there might be something useful here.
Healing potions are never a problem.
Yeah.
Let me have a look what is currently available.
Awesome.
Can you roll me a d100?
Yes, I can.
Actually, roll 2 of them if you want to. So,
Sure. 84 and 95.
wow, there's some high rolls.
Yeah. That'll be it for this session. Now I'm rolling ones from now on.
The first thing you find is the experimental draught of the babblefish.
The what?
Excuse me?
Yes. This elixir allows anyone who drinks it for a time to be perfectly understood by everyone who hears them, though they won't necessarily understand what's being said back to them.
Oh,
That sounds like.
Basically, you can speak any language, but you don't understand every language.
Persephone, this is fucking useless. What is this?
No, it's perfect for me. It's great.
That's one of her experimental potions.
So
Yeah.
as a question, my
Pulling the funding.
telepathy requires that we both share a common language. So if I use this,
Technically, that you can speak any language, I suppose.
does it work
technically.
that way? Yeah. That means it's actually useful for me in some way.
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah.
If not else, you can definitely send people psychic messages in any language.
If you
true.
need something like that, I have a potion of comprehension already. In fact, I
No,
have two.
no.
Doesn't comprehension let you understand but not speak?
Understand.
Understand written and speech,
yeah,
but you
I
can't
suppose.
speak it. That's tongues,
Speak
right?
it. Yeah, it's tongue. Yeah, you're right.
So is she offering this for
Take
free, or
both.
do I pay for this?
It's as it's one of her experimental draughts. Your draughts. It's on sale, but at a discount over its normal price.
Okay, how much is it?
It's currently available for 50 gold pieces.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
If you drink both at the same time, can you be understood and understand?
I mean,
I think-
if you're under 2 separate effects that each say so, then yeah.
I think the bar around myself would be like, "What are you doing?"
You just drink 2 potions and then start talking.
Start speaking the true words.
For all we know, you might explode.
She has a cup. She also has a couple of healing potions on sale because
Yeah, it makes sense.
standard.
The boring
issue.
ones. I have
And an
healing
elixir of spider climb.
Oh,
I mean, that's decent.
Though you
I'll,
have someone in the group who always spider climbs, but still.
Oh, we do actually. Yeah, I was gonna say, but it is useful for me to break in because I have issues climbing stuff. So,
Which is so weird, but
well, it's because I'm not strong. I'm dexterous.
He's an
so
old
I
man.
can-
He's not now.
I know, but that's one of my pet peeves for all D&D versions. It's like, why on earth have you these 2 separate skills? Just have them. Please
Together.
combine them into one.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I can fall very gracefully, but I just can't climb very
Yes.
well.
I can't climb, but I can backflip like a crazy person.
Yeah.
So weird.
All right.
I know it's kind of jumping into a different. It's actually one of the reasons. It's actually one of the things I kind of like how change for like Pathfinder style stuff. Because there are more reasons to like climb and jump are the same skill. Acrobatics is now landing, less than it is the actual jump.
Yeah.
Mm.
Acrobatics is just don't fall over. That is literally the whole reason of the skill.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
No, it's a dumb. Like just
Just call
Fold
it
that in.
bubble and let it be.
Yeah,
and make
call
something
it
else.
athletics, and that's that. It's just.
Yeah.
What? It's just normal healing potions.
She's got normal ones and moderate ones on sale.
What's the price of a moderate one?
1 second. Let me just put up the pricing guide on that. Let's see, a 25% discount, that puts them at 150 each.
I'll get.
Didn't we have like a group pool or something? I can't remember. Like, did that get subsumed into our like money in the kingdom at some point?
It's more in one case the group hasn't so much taken much money for themselves in a while. We probably also haven't been in many dungeons or anything to get.
Yeah, we.
Personally.
That's true.
I think the last big pot we had, we split, and then it's been sort of
Spent.
sailing on like the kingdom's pocket for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really purchased too much after Silver Swift. Really.
Diamonds are costly. I don't have money.
That's true.
Diamonds are forever, I'm told.
Mm.
Yeah, but they're costly. Sure, it's forever, but it still pays a lot.
I'll buy 2 potions of greater healing then.
Okay. She sadly does not have a superior or supreme in stock.
That's fine. I don't think I can
That's fine.
afford those anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm broke after the Babblefish potion, but it will come in useful. I know it will. Just wait.
I'm waiting for the Babblefish potion save.
Just you wait.
Does she have any potions of resistance?
But she does have a potion of resistance to fire.
It's not where we're going. at the
Not really
moment.
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I mean, if it was a demon cult, then maybe, but it's a vampire cult, right? So
Yeah, so we
they
want-
probably we should probably buy it as a gift for them because they clearly need fire resistance.
Oh, they're gonna do fire resistance.
peace
Uh,
offering.
Because I would love that. No, I'm good on everything else.
So Stephanie largely has the potion because she has a habit of blowing herself up, and therefore having potions of resistance to fire are useful.
Fair.
Makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah.
She can be happy in the knowledge that eventually she'll get resistance.
Well, the group then sets out to, well, investigate this vampiric cult.
Yes, officially a state visit to Freyfrost, our dear allies.
Mm-hmm.
Your vassal and allies.
Mm-hmm. I only bring out the vassal part when I need to browbeat someone. You know.
Is there is there any particular time of day you would like to try and strike?
Daytime.
High noon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not nighttime.
When they'll
No,
be
absolutely
sleeping.
not. Yes, in their coffins.
Yeah,
Good,
when the
good.
sun is the highest in the sky, we strike.
Very well. High noon it is.
They're gonna be like anti-vampires, super powered in the sun.
Reverse vampires,
vampires, yeah.
sunpires. We
Vampires, yeah.
Or maybe it's just full of ghosts.
Great.
Oh no, I don't like ghosts.
You're a paladin.
Mm.
You're good at ghosts.
No, but if they scare me, I might die of old age. And
Oh,
that goes for
well.
you too, by the way. Remember what happened with Gash? He got a big beard.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll
that's
just get a
true.
bigger beard. That
True.
sounds great.
Oh my god.
I mean, it'd be hilarious.
At least a funeral, I look great.
That's true. You would look spectacular as
if-
you drop dead.
If you got scared to death, would you look great at the funeral?
The fright frozen on his face might be an issue.
Yeah, I
Funerals
don't
have
think
a lot
there's
of
an open-
illusion magic, you see. So
Oh, I see, but I honestly I think that would be like a closed casket sort of situation.
I see.
I will just use an
Look.
illusion.
Not that we really have open caskets here anyway. It's a very American thing to do.
It's so American to look at your dead people.
It's very morbid.
It's
Yeah.
As
Look at that face.
as you head through the cobblestone paved streets of Freyfrost, asking around about the address, you come to learn it is publicly known as a bakery.
a
A
bakery.
bakery.
There's a cultist under the bakery.
The Dread Bakery.
I
The one
knew it.
place
Wait.
They have to.
Wait, is the name of the bakery "Sink Your Fangs into This" and then it's like a
Oh, wait,
It's
wait,
like a
wait,
jam
wait,
filled
wait.
donuts.
bread? Yeah, jam filled
Yeah.
donuts.
But is it the Muffin Man?
Mm.
No.
No, though they have apparently been work. They have apparently. There's a craze going around for these jam donuts.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's like Lord
it's
Vamp Mod,
vampiric,
that's his
evil
name.
vampiric donuts.
Oh, and I bet they're addictive as well.
Yeah,
Can't
something
go a
with the-
day without them.
Some dark desire.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hunger, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I already have flavor of flashback.
Can here's a character can Seal like sense vampirism because of her condition, or like does she have any? Well, you know.
Shrug. my option is shrug.
Did
I
you
might.
sense-
I
that
don't
guy's not
know.
Dead, right? So you can
She's-
sense them.
She doesn't breathe.
She doesn't breathe.
Shouldn't
I
have
am
to,
only
but-
half undead, but I am still technically living.
How can you be? The semantics around that statement.
My heart beats, but my lungs don't breathe.
Makes no sense.
So what's the point in the heart beating if there's no
Look, I mean,
oxygen to
she's
dissipate?
lively enough for me. I'll take
It's
it.
just for the flow of
Look, as it
things.
No.
stands, Ceres is not an anatomist, so she does not know the answer.
Wait a minute.
Need to investigate, restrain the specimen, and bring in.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense.
Also, anatomists read medicine.
Oh, it's medicine. Hang on.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. We're
It
not
makes
normally like this.
absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Also, that is medicine like
Oh my goodness gracious! Seal is
Medicine's
like,
wisdom.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I have 3 lungs.
Also, as it turns out, the person with expertise in medicine, CO, has no idea how her own anatomy works.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird one. There's no
Yeah.
no books on it.
I mean, that's on brand, I suppose.
That's
But I
life.
don't think we've ever had a wisdom-based character roll well in their own like specialist.
No, and I have expertise and all.
Yeah. It's like Cirilla with religion all over again.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
so
religion
sad,
roll was
sorry.
very funny. You're like,
Never made a good roll with that. Like in the whole campaign.
I didn't listen to that part. All right, I'm much more, singing.
I'm
and
more
stuff.
into practical medicine than
Yeah.
knowledge one.
Like
Applied
cutting
medicine.
the liver out of a druid and then bringing him back to life.
Alright.
Anyway.
Yeah, she was good aligned for sure.
Hey, it brought him back to life, right? And he was
Well-
cured. I don't know what you're talking about.
Um,
He was cured.
Cured.
Mostly.
she was a twisted piece of work.
Liam,
The streets
really.
get to be quite busy as you move at noon. Lots of people coming and going from pretty much all the local establishments. As you arrive, there's even a queue at the bakery.
All right. So, do we just storm this place? Kick down the door?
It's got to be a back door, right?
Or
Right?
cellar.
Probably the basement, right?
If you give me a moment, you'll have a map. And you can decide how you want to approach it, however you like.
Oh man. I got s'mores brownies and there's so much marshmallow. Amazing.
I think if there's a back door, that's where we go in. Like
Yeah.
we don't want them to be forewarned. We don't want to talk to them exactly. We just want to go in because any second we give them to stall us, they can try to get away. So
And we don't really want the public to freak out or even really know that there was a cult here, you know?
ideally not, but
Surely the public would feel safe in the knowledge that we aggressively pursue safety, right?
I mean the whole like leader cadre is here pretty much. Like all of the people they have seen at parades are now storming the local bakery to get an evil cult.
It certainly has a certain image to it.
That is the hands-on management we want to promote
Mhm.
Those donuts must be very delicious.
here.
We're not the type of
By
management.
royal appointment.
We're not the type of management that don't know how to do the job.
That's right.
We will get our hands dirty and murder a few cultists as well.
Just
I
ignore.
I like the phrasing of that. We don't not know what to do.
And this is why Ceres is the diplomat.
have solutions to problems.
We have solutions. Whether they're the best or most efficient are debatable, but we have them.
We will solve your problem
We will
one
solve
way or
it.
the other.
So
Coding
for
paper.
everyone's knowledge, Vickers is currently telepathically connected with Kairon, CL, and Amonus.
Hmm. Yeah.
You pull up at the corner of the bakery. There's currently a wagon outside, and occasionally you see a guy coming in and out to like take stuff from the wagon, bring it inside.
Well, yeah.
There's, as you can see, though, there's quite a crowd lining up, and occasionally people like heading out then with some fresh bread, baked goods, donuts.
Let me check something before.
There
we
is a
head in here.
delicious smell in the air, from the smell of baked bread to this thick raspberry smell as well.
Mm.
It is this delicious smell, almost like Grandma would make.
So
The sign is Miss Grimsey's cakes and bread.
Yes, I will have protection from evil and good running on myself as we go in here. It's
So-
long enough, so it should be fine.
this is the front door by the looks of
That
it,
is the
right?
front door, yes.
And who's this rapscallion over here?
Oh, 1 second. My apologies. I just realised a lot of them are set to, so you don't get the hover.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
I saw him
Wow.
for a moment, and then
Whoa.
Wow.
there was like a
Ripple
over-
thing.
Yeah, and
what was
then
that?
his hood
That's
came
cool.
back.
But there we go. The point is, if you scroll over them, it should now say the name.
Okay, so
yeah,
he's
yeah.
sleeping. I don't reckon that's a beggar. I think that's false. He just looks like a beggar,
Oh, but he's still asleep.
but he's definitely still asleep.
I see.
Cyrus, I know you don't usually walk in these circles, but beggars exist. Plenty of them.
What?
I think it's a fake beggar.
Don't
I've
be
seen
absurd.
beggars. They ask me for money and stuff.
do
You have
remember
never seen a beggar.
that-
Well, I suppose we did live under like a bridge.
Yeah, we
for a couple
did.
Years,
We lived
so
in a
maybe-
tavern for like 5
Yeah,
years.
it's true.
I
We have
definitely
s-
saw
we
a
have
beggar.
seen s-
We
yeah, for
were
sure.
beggars. Come on.
Technically, yes. Yeah, no, that's absolutely
We were destitute.
absolutely.
The things I did, I scooped so low to uphold
Oh,
my
dear.
blood oath.
Vickers just shakes his head.
Repairing
you grew up from the
a
streets and
window.
you're
I had
used
to-
to being like,
I had to
oh,
repair a windmill every day for 5 years.
Everyone is like, "Oh my god, she prostituted herself." It's like, no, it was manual labor. It was awful. She would never live this down.
I mean, if you're a sorceress, that is literal like torture.
Mm.
CL gives Lady Ceres a pitiful eye and says, I never expect you to be a beggar.
It'll never happen again.
Grips her.
The
her
Inq-
staff.
The Inquisitor is just staring at your group right now.
Like the ice patch at the base of like where her staff is touching the ground just grows. It's not happening.
There's a
Amanas
darkness
will,
growing.
Amanas will go, well, looking down at the mysterious sleeping beggar, and look at the line, and then he will look at the build. Does it seem? Is it large? Is it more than we see here, or is this the like the? Does this map continue like beyond down in the darkness there, or is this the extent of the map?
I mean, it's down this way, like the alleyway continues, and like
Right.
the buildings are joined to another building that way.
But the building ends here, sort of.
From what you can tell.
Okay.
From what you
Well-
can tell, like behind here is another building.
Yeah.
like like down that alleyway, you can see what looks like the sign of maybe a brothel.
Well, Amnes will look over to Vickers and say, perhaps you could take a look down the alleyway and see if there's an alternative way in. It would be unfortunate if we had to disturb the peace, although he's sort of rolling his shoulders, stretching inside his armor, preparing to do just that.
Vickers nods. That was his plan, but head down. While rest of you crowd in the door, I guess.
But I'm concerned we can't disturb the peace if we're here to ensure it.
One cannot cannot ensure the peace without disturbing it.
As you wander down, something Vickers does note
Yes.
is a distinct lack of windows on the lower floor here.
Ah.
There are some windows on the upper floor of the bakery. But the lower floor, there's like... You don't really see much in the way of windows near the shop front at all.
Okay.
Or where there should be windows, there is like on the outside, for example, like a bulletin board up for like the local area and stuff like
Right.
that. Like
Okay.
it's been covered up by other things where a window should be.
Right. Okay.
So no alternate entrances to this.
There
place.
does appear to be a door, just down here.
But there's no way of light coming through.
Vickers will inspect this.
And of course, as I noticed, there are windows on the upper floor of the bakery.
He'll take a look at this man as he's sleeping.
You want to investigate him?
Yeah, I just want to take a look. See what I can glean from looking at this man.
Give him a quick once over.
Yeah,
I think Ceres might just want to,
Give me a perception check if you want.
of course. Oh, alright.
Man is unkept. Very scraggly facial hair. Kind of torn up clothing, quite raggedy.
Is there any sunlight hitting him currently?
Yes.
All right.
Does he have like a box for his money?
There is. It's not so much a box. It's more like a bottle. It's more like an empty bottle of what would have been moonshine.
I see. Vickers will.
There does be a few coins in the bottom of it, from what you can tell.
Vickers will go over here to the door, and as he does, he'll flick a coin in from himself. Very, very, not sneakily, but like definitely enough that like it's not quite obvious what he's doing to anyone looking from far away.
There's a gentle little clank as it enters into the bottle. You're hitting the other coins inside.
Does the band stir at the sound of coins?
Not really, it seems like.
Alright, is this door going into is like an alternate bakery entrance, or
You believe it might be?
it's not like an obvious employees only, or
It definitely doesn't look like it's open for the public.
oh, alright.
There's no sign on the front of it or anything.
Is there a kitchen entrance probably?
Alright, well, Vickers will wait here then, while the rest of you do your investigation and see if, actually, he'll step down here and maybe he can attempt to stealth, see if he can hear anything from inside while stuff goes on, because it's likely that if stuff happens in here, they might pop out this side, so.
Well, I think we were thinking of going in that side.
Oh, you're just gonna break into the back without, like, announcing yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What is the Inquisitor's plan here?
I mean,
Like,
this is an evil vampire bakery. We don't need to announce ourselves. All right.
I'm totally with you.
It's an assumed evil vampire bakery.
I mean, what are they going to do? Say, oh no, the king has come to our bakery.
I can certainly
Through
walk
the
in and make
wrong
a scene.
entrance. Like, he came through the
Sure,
wrong
let's,
door. We'll tell him that.
As far as the quiz is concerned, he doesn't care if you'd prefer to go in the front door or the back door. It doesn't make a difference to him.
I was just checking.
It's your jurisdiction.
I mean, I can certainly try to talk my way in if you prefer that.
Oh, I'm asking if you're giving me the go-ahead to do my thing.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going in then. Is it locked, I assume?
The door is in fact locked.
I will attempt to quick pick it. If it's pickable, that is.
You can try to pick it.
That's bad.
You start tinkering away. What looks like a fairly average door when you first start.
Yep.
And there's just kind of a loud snap as one of the lockpicks breaks.
Aha, but it doesn't. Maybe, because gonna try and basically strengthen the pick with his psychic powers. Oh, the button doesn't work. Hold on, let me fix that. Oh, well, maybe not. 18 probably doesn't do it either.
Doesn't break.
Oh.
But it doesn't open either.
Well, I guess I can try again. Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are on that.
Can you attempt me a perception check right now?
Of course. 23.
You notice the beggar move beside you. Subtly, he's trying not to be noticed as he's moving.
Strike him.
As you see his hand pulling from his coat what seems to be a small needle.
He's going to try and restrain this man quickly. Because he hasn't noticed that I've noticed him, right? So, he's gonna try and rapidly restrain his arms or something.
You can attempt to grapple the man.
Yeah.
If you fail, he's going to jab you with the poison needle.
You're not very strong though. You sure you want to try to grapple him?
I mean, what? Yeah.
I mean, let's.
No,
see how it
actually,
goes.
actually, no. You know what? I'm just gonna knock him out with the psychic blades.
Then you can make a single attack before he gets you with the poison needle.
Yeah. This is non-lethal, by the way.
As you jab the psychic knife into him, a bright flash of radiant light from the ring.
I know. It's more of the it digs in and he gets a psychic pulse, and then in his mind is like a blinding radiance as well. You know.
Sneak attack? Question mark.
Vickers does not get sneak attack on this.
No, I assume he's aware. So
the guy was already aware of you.
Yep.
Vickers.
Yeah.
As you kind of stab in with a knife, he ends up kind of countering back and basically stabbing you in that same arm.
Yeah.
Attempt me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's an 8.
Oof. Does 24 poison damage.
Yikes. Can I? Hold on. Can I uncanny dodge this? Is that a thing I can do?
It's not technically an attack.
Just a.
What's the wording on uncanny dodge though?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction to half the attack's damage against you.
I'll say no in this case.
Alright, that's fine. I'll take the.
I think an attack is like attack roll. That's
yeah.
Sure.
You also somewhat feel your chest arms get a little bit tight after this needle goes into you.
Do we notice this?
I mean, I let you know.
I mean, nothing else. You just got psychically pinged in the head face of ow.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to handle that.
I feel like maybe everyone turns and murders this hobo.
Yeah, don't stab poor Vickers like that.
As it stands, well, Anyone else, I'm just gonna let you guys have a turn to just go wail on this guy now if you want to.
Oh, absolutely.
For everyone other than Vickers. So
I mean, mine will be simple. I'm not going to use any.
Initiative, or do we just get an?
Assuming it's similar to me, you get one action, right?
well, it's actually probably better we go into initiative this anyway.
Makes sense.
So.
Initiative.
Hey.
Nat
Look,
19.
Halldamir, you rolled twice.
I think I clicked it twice, but the first roll was what's on my initiative.
Why couldn't I have that 20 earlier? Gosh. Oh well.
As we noted, Vickers and the Thug have already kind of had their immediate start, so Sereth will go next.
Yeah, I mean, Ray Frost.
You turn, you shoot. The Thug receives a bolt of ice to the back. Amnes?
Let's see here. What I need to bring up initiative order. Amnes glances towards the front door. Doesn't really want anyone to run out of there, but if the stuff happening in the corner here is sort of out of sight for most people, that should be fine. No, like
It's down a little alleyway, so it's not in like main line of sight of the road.
we'll move down here. Then hit the Thug, question mark. With a little bit of the Zolts here. Potentially 13.
Does hit the Thug.
Alright. 15 damage then.
How do you want to do that?
Well, in that case, he will rush down and then slash him over the back, and then as he stumbles around, he will just punch him in the face, so he gets knocked out onto the ground. Because he perceived that Vickers wanted this guy alive for some reason, so let's be accommodating.
Well, I didn't know if he was what he was. It was a split-second decision, so.
As it stands, you head over, bloody, and now with a large kind of caved-in part to his face. He's unconscious on the ground.
Amnas grunts, looks over at Vickers, and then holds up his hand questioningly if you want some healing.
He'll get a mental ping and it just says, "I'm poisoned," probably. And he points at the syringe, I guess, that he used on the floor or something.
Right.
So you'll ask maybe to try and see if there's anything residual. You can get rid of it.
Is it ongoing poison damage there?
I don't know what it
There
is.
is an effect ongoing.
I just feel bad. I don't know what it is specifically, so I know you can get rid of it. So
Yes, I can try, I believe. Let me check.
I think you can spend 5 hit points on your pool to cure a poison or disease.
I can, right? I'm just
Yeah.
looking for the feat here.
It's lay on hands.
Action creature. Cure disease or neutralize a poison. Alright, yeah. He will reach out his hand. It will glow with some of his silvery light as he will neutralize the poison on Vickers.
How does that work for lay on hands?
I spend 5 lay on hands points and I neutralize a poison affecting a creature.
As an action, right?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, you just automatically do it? Okay.
Yes. Paladin shenanigans.
Yeah,
As Vickers feels whatever effect was burning away at his lungs just dissipate as the holy energy perfuses through him.
Oh, that's
The
better.
glory of the Empire.
Right.
Yeah, while this is happening, Thorin will send these townfolk away, do a sweeping movement with his arm, being clear the area. This is now an active crime scene.
Nothing to see
I love
here.
a bread.
Move along.
Are we still in initiative, or are we just?
You exit initiative for the moment. So.
Sia will cast a minor illusion on the dog, hiding the blood and the things. So if anyone looks, it just doesn't look like bleeding dead cause.
He's just asleep. Yeah.
I mean, Amras looks over while Tor is like shooing away the people that declare that street a crime scene. Amras will look at the thug and look at Vickers and be like, "Want him alive?" Or he sort of raises his swords hesitantly.
Do what you want. He'll turn back and try and pick the door again.
Amras looks over to Sebastian.
Well, we're certainly on the right track to something. You don't leave sleepers with poison needles anywhere.
I agree, but you want the sleeper for something in particular.
I somewhat doubt he's particularly important to them.
Very good. We will, and that's that taken care of.
Also, because you hear in your mind, you can do it. Odd
Oh,
man. You
wow.
get bardic inspiration.
Out of
Seal.
spite, he's gonna try better at picking this.
Seal,
I believe in you.
Seal has written a mocking limerick to.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I try this again, Dark?
You can try again.
All right.
Do you want to use the bardic?
And maybe just in case. I don't know. What is it? A D?
D8 ion.
All right. 26.
It's a very complicated lock, but you think you've got it this time. You think.
Okay.
Like on the outside, it looks fairly ordinary, but on the inside, this is no. Like this lock is pretty advanced.
That's a red flag in itself.
Evil vampiric locks.
It's nothing magical, thankfully, but it's still a pain in the ass. This is the kind of thing that like a decent noble would pay out for like making sure people just gonna start ransacking his bedroom.
Yeah. It was like safe level lock kind of.
Not quite safe level, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
So it takes you a little bit to pick, but I mean the crowds have been shooed away and you're inside the alleyway, so not too much threat there.
All right.
Is the is business still going on inside the bakery? Now that Torn has sort of swept away people from the street.
Well, after Torn kind of swept away everyone from the streets, things are definitely quietened down as it seems like some of the people kind of stepped outside and then saw Torin and then also kind of left.
We need to hurry at this point, probably.
Yeah, I don't think stealth really is an option at
No.
at this point anymore.
All right. If the door's open, I'll open it.
All right, it's time.
Wonderful.
Who goes first? Oops.
Ah!
Close the door behind him. Oh, are we still in initiative?
For the moment, no.
Okay, good. I
We
see.
clear the
nothing.
initiative tracker for the second.
How do I see?
You
Oh.
see?
Oh,
There we
dear.
go.
Server is hiccuping. There we go. Amnas will strategically place himself between two doors.
We should probably find a way down as soon as possible. So, I'm just gonna start opening doors. Oh, hi.
It's because you open the door and you see what appears to be a man vaguely dressed as an underpaid guardsman, currently sitting on the latrine.
Strike!
Yeah.
He looks at you, just kind of locks eyes with Vickers.
Surprise attack.
I would be surprised if I'm attacking
I
the
would
toilet.
surprise him. Yes. It sounds
Very
like a
surprised.
surprised man.
He's a very surprised man, yes.
I would like to surprise attack him.
Very well, I will let you throw a psychic dagger before he gets up fully from the latrine.
All right. 21.
You may have just sneak attack.
Yes. Oh no, that's such a bad roll.
as everyone else basically just hears, in no less terms, just, the fuck are you doing? As he kind of holds his face, which is now bleeding from where the psychic knife went through.
His eyes are
Oh.
bleeding. But there's no mark. Where is it? I suppose there might be like a slight radiant burn, I guess. But
Eternal bleeding. Very nasty.
well, it says leave some mark. So
I'm gonna need to go back to initiative now.
yes, I imagine so. Just close that door, and this is fine.
I mean, Amanas looks at the bakery personnel and he's like, you really shouldn't. Like, just step back and you might survive this.
I am here.
But they won't. They...
Can I be added to
nat
initiative?
20 on the initiative roll. Come on.
Nat 1. I got an initiative of 0.
How
I
does
thought
that
it's like, wait a minute, maybe this is just some bakery and we're being misled to make a mess and it's all
Oh, that would be
PR
a
affair.
thing. He has set us up to just kill people in a bakery and then run away.
Yeah, I had that thought briefly.
Oh, if that happens, we will hunt this man until the ends of the earth.
Because it definitely would not look good in your PR.
No. Blood crazed, monarch storms.
Kills beloved bakery owner.
Miss Grimley was beloved by the community and donated to charity. Now her head is on a spike on the city wall.
Jesus Christ.
You know that dread level? Let's go ahead and knock that down a few more stacks.
Good, yes.
Because you may take initiative proper.
Oh, sweet. Okay, let's go.
Thankfully for you, the guard in there does have a bit of a delay as he's kind of standing up to pull his pants up.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's see. Okay, I need action. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's just try and finish off the job here. Continue. Go for the guards. It's a 14.
That hits the guard on the toilet.
So 10 total. Coup de grace, bonus action. That should.
As his body, as a psychic knife flies through his face, another little pinpoint burn of radiant energy.
Yep.
As he kind of stands up, angrily at you, and then almost cartoonishly just kind of leans over and slams his head into the concrete.
Let's see. Move action. Bonus action.
He's doing this.
Yeah. That's it for Vicus.
Before Amanus appears to be one of the townsfolk who were just here buying bread.
Yeah.
There's this kindly, you'd say like early 30s woman. She's kind of got this like very in fashion housewife's dress.
Mm-hmm.
She's currently got a baguette in her hands,
Yes. Yes, you would.
and she's kind of just staring at you with a completely vacant look in her eyes,
Uh-huh.
as if there's just almost no one home. She kind of moves forward and tries to grab Amanus just around the waist.
Oh,
Okay.
finally we found someone to be right.
This is on hand the royal personage. This is most uncouth.
She is going to attempt to forcibly hug you.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. More hit points for me. As the attacks rain in.
Let's see. So you're getting a hug and a baguette. Excellent.
Delicious.
Okay. In that case, can you roll me a athletics check, please?
I can certainly do that. Yes.
I believe in you.
Let's see. Athletics. 15.
Turns out the poor housewife, you are able to keep her off you.
Yeah. That's good.
She might be able to grab Vickers. Not
Yeah.
you.
I have a minus 1 in athletics.
Yeah,
So.
statistically, she would grab you more than 50% of the time.
Yeah, I know. All the women are grabbing me. It's fine.
And in this case, though, you manage to keep her off you, but she then swings the baguette at your face.
I'm not like. She can't hurt me with a baguette. I refuse.
She swings the baguette at your face.
Oh my god.
I imagine the baguette just hits Avanas in the face and like just crumbs fly all over the place, and he's like, really? Like the indignity of all of this.
So I hit a needle. in the
Avanas?
bucket.
All right. So Miss Grinley over there. What's her business?
She appears to be a woman in her late 40s, early 50s.
Uh-huh.
She is dressed in this slightly raggedy townsfolk dress. Has this fine apron covered in flour and jam.
Yes. Well, I will tell you one thing, that Miss Grinley is going to have a very bad day. As Amnas will step here and swing down his great sword on Miss Grinley.
You're just going to tackle your way past the townsfolk standing in the doorway.
I don't care about the baguette lady. Basically, is gonna shove the baguette lady slightly to the side, step up to Miss Grinley, and yeah, get to work here pretty much. Let me see. I am going to use a minor action here to. Then again, I don't know. Let me see here. What is my divine sense as an action? I can't do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna step up here. As a minor action, I will activate my Wrathful Smite, as I will strike at her here. If I hit, the smite will go off. 12?
As you swing your great sword, and you swear she was there. And then she disappears from your vision for a second and then reappears.
Yes, I would imagine.
It appears, except when she reappears, she's no longer got the guise of a kindly old lady with an apron on. She now is a very ashen woman of indeterminate age, though with more of some jowl on her face, from what you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And fangs.
All right. Yeah, Amanas like grins, like grimaces at her pretty much. And it's like, so Miss Grinley, it seems it is time to close up shop, and then he'll try to attack her again. Fuck's sake! Oh, it's the worst. Why am I rolling so bad?
Avanas has to laugh at his own pun.
Oh,
Too
so
much
good.
to hit.
I also imagine that the other woman is like frantically hitting him over the face with a baguette, so it's kind of distracting.
You're currently swinging at Miss Grimley, and she's currently just shouting like, "No, my pastries!" and whacking Atmos with the
Yeah. Oh, so undignified. Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
Miss Grimley currently seem to have a weapon equipped. It is a rolling pin.
Well, I prefer the rolling pin over her vampiric fangs. That's certainly true.
Which one she chooses to use them will be a different question.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I'm back in a second.
so my question is, how much do we want to keep the shop? Because
No fireballs in the bakery, I would imagine.
open door, door open.
The door appears to have been closed.
Oh wow, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to move.
Open the window, it's fine.
Rude. Is there a window?
No, not one that's unboarded.
You've been window proof.
Been window proofed. Rude.
As was just it seems like they've covered up or boarded all of the windows on the lower floor.
Is there any way I can see with inside?
I mean, you can see like a very thin stream through a keyhole, but it's not enough to target anyone.
I mean, I don't need to target anything specifically. But what I'm thinking is probably not a smart idea right now.
If you want to try and shoot a fireball through a keyhole, you can try, but there is a good chance you might blow up yourself and the door instead.
No. I'm not thinking quite so crassly. What was? Oh, how far have I gone? Like 20 feet. So could I see like here?
For what purpose?
Face step.
I'd say you probably can't see through there. Given you're looking for a keyhole right now, you've got like a very narrow view. What's your range on face step?
I mean, anywhere within 30 feet that I can see.
Because given how kind of narrow the view with that kind of thing is
Mm-hmm.
for a keyhole, you can't really look up and down. You can probably make out a bit of the back wall, about 30 feet away.
Are you sure you want to be
No.
in the middle of all of that?
No, I don't. I really don't want to.
Unfortunately, that's all you can really see is the back wall near where everyone currently is.
That's really annoying.
You could face step through to the wall back there, but
No, that would be absurd. And the door's locked. So...
from what you can tell, it is not opening when you're turning the lock.
Well, alright.
And as you can actually see from his side, it looks like they put the deadbolt on.
Oh, okay. So that's my 30 feet, and I'll just do 10. I mean, I'll just walk back. Look at Sebastian like, they locked the front door.
They must have heard the ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
You, sir! You! What are you doing in here? Yes, you! As one of the towns just kind of stumbles backwards. Kind of swaying from side to side in a disorderly and drunkenly manner. It's rather undignified. As he then proceeds to try and shank Torin.
Oh, no. This is gonna end well for him.
Yeah, he Doran just takes like the tiniest step to the right. Short sword clinking off his armor. He frowns.
Hey, I didn't say I'm done with you. No, you. Hey. I have to quickly roll something for him. 11. Oh, good. He does not fall over.
Jesus. He's out of it.
As you see a man, similar to the guardsman you saw before, kind of walk out with a similar vacant stare. He's just going to walk up to Torin right now, drawing out a very heavy flanged mace. Seal.
Can you see also the effects on the drunken man? Or like on the guard if he comes like inside? Is this like a charm effect?
You can try an insight check to try and figure out more what's going on.
Is that my action?
I'd say at least it's your bonus action.
Let me see. That is, yeah, I can do it bonus action. No, I don't know. Idea.
It's not clear. They're both acting kind of weird, but you're not really sure what's going on.
Sure, I will give it a spin, I guess. Where is this thing? Features. And I shall use. It's on the area 30 feet around me. I guess he would like move here to see also the inside. Anything that has those hazy eyes, he will count them as, friendly for the effect. Not sure if it affects. As
That's probably the one good use I've ever seen for counter.
Yeah, I've never
Never-
seen counter shot actually used for anything useful, but this is great.
It's a great idea. Yeah.
See, it's like, but have you considered this? And they're like,
yeah, this is a charming song it has to play.
yep.
Okay, so you're currently doing a calming song on the room.
Something like that.
Okay. One of the townsfolk seems to briefly kind of, at hearing this, almost briefly stop for a second before just looking at Aminas in horror.
Then melts and dies.
What are you doing? What are you doing to Miss Grinley? As he's going to go ahead and he's going to try and deck Aminas in the face.
All right. No.
This guard moves over to here and is going to take some, also going to take some attacks at Aminas. Yes,
No.
both of them.
Yikes.
23 certainly hits, but the 7 does not.
As you receive a flanged mace to the chest.
That's fine.
Had worse.
Wow, isn't this a sight? Kind of looks around. What's your policy as the what's your policy as the ruler here?
The policy as the ruler is spare the innocent townsfolk, destroy everything else.
He looks at the folk standing by Torrent. As Sebastian kind of looks there. Snaps his fingers for a moment as Vickers sees this small little mote of light appear in his hands. Flared to life as suddenly this kind of just burst of holy fire source kind of flies across the room, heading at the ensorcelled folk.
Oh.
We don't see divine magic much.
You must make me a wisdom saving throw, apparently. Uh-oh.
No.
The assaulted folk immediately takes 12 points of radiant damage.
Alright.
And is suddenly blinded as he recoils from the blinding light that has struck him.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's gonna be something else striking him in a second here.
Torn has tried.
Look, unsurprising, the Inquisitor has a lot of divine magic. This is kind of his wheelhouse.
Torn has tried this entire round to be like, cease and desist.
Alt.
Yeah.
This
Poor
townsfolk
scum.
pulls out a crossbow.
Oh, that's well armed for townsfolk.
You don't know what his day job is.
I guess he just carries the crossbow around.
And he's going to aim at Amnes's head.
Yeah, all right, well.
Ah, well.
This should be probably just no surprise at this point.
That certainly hit. Youch.
Not a headshot, but ow.
He's not bad at that. Not bad at all. He's more of a hit bonus than I do, I think.
As the agitated townsfolk begins to fumble with the crossbow. Also,
It's
you
a
can
+9.
Yeah, it's a
I
+9.
I don't know if you can call that a fumble.
No, that's like a sniper, like
yeah.
an elite sniper.
Well, I
It
don't
might be a
know.
card on off duty.
I think I have a +7 on my attack roll, so I feel a little.
I have a
bit-
+9.
Turns out monster stats get weird at times.
Yeah. I have a +9, so it's not that elite.
Let's see what I have
Sorry?
actually. No, I have actions.
Torin, you
Um,
finally
I
snapped
have a
back.
+8.
You finally kind of snapped to like what's going on.
Yeah, finally. I'm just trying to orient myself because a lot of these people are just the masks on the field, but like the icons in the combat tracker. I'm not sure what's going on there. But Torin will probably just take care of this guard behind him. The ensorcelled thug will get a warhammer to the face.
Blind.
Torin's spear is a lot better, but it's hard to justify doing non-lethal damage with like a magically poisoned spear. So he's just gonna smack him with his good old warhammer.
It's true. That spear is not the best at doing non-lethal.
11 and another 11.
You should roll
Smack,
the advantage,
smack.
so you might crit.
I mean, it's up to you how it happens, but yeah, that does it.
Yeah, just beat him around the head and like into the in the chest until he just keels over.
You know, what-
Just
you know, while-
repeated
while-
hits in the face, like bang.
Was
bang,
that non-lethal?
bang.
But just like one calculated hit to knock his lights out.
Mm-hmm. Non-lethal. I mean, I guess the thugs are sort of enthralled or something.
I mean, even if they were criminals, you don't just murder people.
Regardless, with both of the bonks, he is now
You know,
unconscious.
You can make your own exception if you're the ruler, but that's not how things usually go.
That's fair enough.
I've been trying to tell him, but it doesn't.
I reserve the right to kill whoever I like.
I know.
Is that codified into law now?
I mean, as far as you know, it might be.
Well, the guard in the toilet didn't look ensorcelled, so he just looked very surprised. Right, it's me. Yeah, let's take out these guys. Yeah, drunken townsfolk. Let's knock you out. That would be. Let's sever his consciousness, shall we?
Sever conscience, Jesus.
All right. I see Miss Grinley from here.
You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action too, because she's clearly like, what am I looking at here? What is this?
She appears to be a very pale woman, standing there in a baker's outfit, strawberry jam over her apron and her face. Slightly
seen-
elongated teeth and glowing red eyes.
Ah, the eyes. Okay, well, that's a crit.
Oh my.
No sneak attack, I'm afraid, on that one, but yeah.
That's unfortunate, but yeah.
Miss Grinley, let's see if you how does that thing of yours work? I don't know if it works on crits.
Oh, I see.
Oh, actually, that's how it works. Okay, I'm completely misremembering. different edition.
Is that good or bad for me?
Well, she kind of blinks a little bit as you throw the dagger, moving, kind of shifting and blurring around.
Oh,
That should be at disadvantage.
okay. 25.
That is still going to be a hit if nothing else, though. Ow.
Yeah, you can just ignore the crit damage, I guess.
As she
somehow.
hisses as the psychic knife flies into her and leaves like a scorch mark in her flesh. Now that's a rude customer.
Never bought anything here. Alright.
I wouldn't. Your bakery sucks.
Yeah,
I
no,
have
stand
you
here.
know I'm highly reviewed.
Sure you are. Yeah, that's me.
Go, get the rest of them. The townsfolk is going to step out here, looks at Theo.
Hello.
I mean, she could be like, I am one of you, blah.
And is now going to proceed to try and beget Theo.
My gosh. The get crimes are just too high in this town.
Yeah, it's very upsetting.
Yeah, I
Makes me
guess the
hungry.
sentence is murder for them.
11 versus AC.
No, that-
if you beget the king, there's gonna be
You will beget deaths. That's
aha.
But yes, it does appear though that the form of Miss Grinley does appear to be kind of waving and hard to almost keep track of.
Great. It's not like I had problems, you know,
hitting her before.
I
hitting
know.
her before. So
But
Simon just,
I misremembered how blur works. for context.
25 with 25.
I'll take the 25.
Yes.
the game
So
hurt you, so
9 magical slashing, 5 lightning, and now the smite goes off because it was infused in the weapon. So let me roll
it's
that.
might a kindly old woman. Is
She's not a kindly old woman, Vickers.
she's an old woman at least.
Why don't you? Oh, talking of initiative. Oops, I'll have her go next.
She's a thing.
So apparently I forgot to add her to initiative. So
I see.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Wrathful smite. Yes.
So she was so shocked she didn't enter it.
She takes an additional 4 psychic damage, and then she needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened by me, which will be bad for her. Yes. Very good indeed. She's frightened, which means that she will take psychic damage on her turn, and she cannot move away from me. Her speed is 0.
She starts taking your aura, right?
Yeah. The aura bleed. Well, I mean, she's some sort of head vampiress. I will, as a free action, just add on another smite on top of this because fuck it. Yeah, so another 16 radiant.
she kind of recoils from the hit, looking rather pained. She kind of holds her chest slightly.
That's excellent. Now for the second attack. No, that's not gonna do it. And we will. Let's see. That has been standard. I might as well try to. This guard next to me, is he like similar quality to the other guards around here?
Unclear.
Okay. Very well. All right. Well, I will minor action spiritual weapon. Attack her as well. 21, but it is.
Was releasing smite knowledge as a free action then?
Yeah, I cast it on the last turn as a swift action. And
I mean, the
hold
smite,
it.
the extra smite you did.
Yes, that's a free action. If I hit, I can just burn a spell slot to do extra damage on top of it.
Very well.
It's like a sneak attack, basically. Just add it when you hit.
Spiritual weapon 11. That probably misses her, but it hovers over the bread behind her.
Is the bucket?
Maybe it's just bread, a baguette, spiritual
An,
baguette.
an evil spiritual baguette has manifested.
Wouldn't it be a holy spiritual baguette?
I guess.
Yeah, why would
s-
it be evil? Excuse me?
has-
Necrotically holy.
It has an evil frown on it. Mm.
Okay.
Dreaded packet.
That is ominous. He's done.
Very well. And it kind of ends her turn. She kind of holds her head slightly. She kind of stares at you.
Yes,
She can feel the presence pushing into her mind.
Yes, her brain will melt.
No, I rule the minds, not you.
Well,
You take a taste of it instead.
Technically, counter charm is still on.
It is. Which is good, because first thing she's going to do is force Anna to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
aha.
You have advantage due to counter charm.
However,
Protection from good and evil, right?
I have protection from good and evil running.
Is that a spell immunity?
I shall check exactly what it does for me.
I think it's like immune to mind affecting from.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature attacks for certain types, aberrations, celestial, elementals, fae, fiends. The protection grants several benefits. The creature of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. They also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. So I am immune to charm, frightened, and possessed.
She looks frustrated as her free attempt at doing that failed.
You have no power here, wench.
Well then.
We'll see about that.
Oh god, she's seizuring. No, that's a blur, I think.
Yeah, it's a
It
blur.
was good though.
Very unsettling effect.
Great.
As she will suddenly vanish from your sight for a brief second before reappearing kind of almost from all angles and striking at you.
Oh no, it's a seven-sided
no.
strike.
She's like 20 months
As first she'll do this.
Oh.
I think it's a miss.
Yeah.
She does have disadvantage.
So that just be 12 anyway. Then.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then her second one, which
It's a
that will
miss.
stay the same. So. As she kind of stares at you angrily. And you also see some of her wounds start knitting themselves up.
Yes, yes,
Oh.
they would, wouldn't they?
Must chill touch her.
Oh damn, we didn't bring any stakes. I guess we could use the rolling pin.
The
She
beginning.
has dropped her rolling pin on the ground.
Baguette, like, "Ugh," sharper the baguette, they just ram through her heart.
Ceres.
Yeah,
The bread is to die for.
it is to die for. 15. All of you guys just all up in the way. You know, I'll just do some casual throwing of some ice around. At the whoever the townsfolk next to Seal.
She's the one wielding the baguette.
Oh, the baguette lady. Oh, alright. She needs to chill out.
Cone of cold.
You knock out the lady of the baguette.
Mm-hmm.
Maximize height and
Or would you want to
Yeah,
kill
cone
her?
of
You have the
cold.
choice to kill her as well.
Entire front of the store gets blown off.
Are we knocking out or are we killing?
Knocking out.
As you shoot your blast of ice at her, you snap her baguette in half and she just faints.
she's dead. You snapped her baguette. She's dead now. That was her life.
It does her by factory.
Yeah.
It does look like a delicious baguette, though it's now frozen.
Hmm.
That's what you
Frozen
should do with your
foods.
bread. You're not
Yeah,
eating it.
frozen bread can be okay. You can salvage that.
It's vampire.
This is gonna be a little bit stupid, but Seal will step here, look this vampire, and tell him, "Let's see if I'm master of your mind." And I will cast a spell on him or her. Raise him psychic glance.
Ooh.
He has to make me DC 15 intelligence saves.
I'm jealous.
He fails, he takes 36 points of psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
All right.
Incapacitated, you say?
Can't take actions, right?
Not bad. That is a real nasty mind shock for sure.
Wish I could do that.
If we have a lot of psychic damage on this team. 3 characters are like a major, damage source is psychic.
And as
Yeah.
my bonus action, I will also give a bardic dice to, let's see, Thorin. Sure, Thorin, you can have a bardic dice.
Sure.
Attempts to punch him in the face. I think that miss Vampire.
Missed.
Well, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not. If he's going to swing the mace again at you.
Yeah.
He is not undead, by the way.
Yeah. 21 is certainly a hit.
Second mace is a miss.
Yep, as a miss. Is he also sort of glazed over, or is he more willing because he talked? That's suspicious.
He looks. Well, he looks like he's got at least a little bit more life in him.
A willing participant.
Well, it's quite the crowd in there.
Less snide comments, more work, Inquisitor.
Understood. As he will go ahead and, as before, you see him create the kind of little mote of flame in his hand. He doesn't create one; he creates 3 this time.
Oh,
Shit.
He will strike the townsfolk, the agitated townsfolk, and Miss Grimley. The agitated townsfolk manages to resist the holy energy somewhat, somehow. The other 2 do not. The normal townsfolk takes 12, and it just knocks them unconscious. Take them off the board. It's music. Vampire takes slightly more. As she screams out in pain at being hit by the holy fire.
Oh.
She looks very weak at the moment. She kind of stands there, clutching her chest, her face partly melting now. Haven't got really barely standing at this point. The agitated townsfolk here is going to try and shoot at the Inquisitor. That's it.
they don't kid around with those crossbows, man.
They kind of funks into the Inquisitor's armor. He seems fine though. Torrin?
Oren will try to. I mean, like 2 guards. I guess he can squeeze past Cyril here and get into the midst of things and hit this townsfolk with the sniper crossbow.
Yeah, I need to stop that.
1 and 2.
Bonk. And he still seems to be standing.
Jeebus.
Though he does look very wounded as you kind of smack him around.
Yeah, I mean, It's just a guy with a crossbow. I'm not going to spend any resources on him. He's fine.
Because
That'll be
Right.
my turn, yeah.
Yeah, let's here. Yeah, Miss Grinsley. She's still blurred, right? So I roll over here with disadvantage.
you'd be at disadvantage, yes.
It's fine. I'm gonna melee her this time. Blades hand. 24, which goes to so that's a hit, I assume.
That is
Sneak
a hit.
attack.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
I think this thing needs to be destroyed. So I think what he might do is, as he strikes her, like the usual effect of his knives, they basically dig into the mind of whatever he hits. But with the extra radiant, I think he manages to just kind of burn kind of whatever resistance to this damage that she has, and just kind of slices cleanly through. Like, you know, when you have a really, really hot blade, just kind of cleaves her into mentally, and snaps off whatever she has. I think she just starts bleeding from every orifice, if she can even. Just collapses.
You slash through her, moving quickly. Because always surprisingly fast at times. As you kind of then stick the psychic blade up through the underside of her head, then kind of like through the jaw into her brain from the underside.
Yeah.
As Miss Grimley pauses, and you see her form kind of stop blurring as the magic kind of breaks, as well as kind of what her thoughts just kind of falling apart. As the vampiric form begins to dissolve in front of you, breaking apart into ash. As you see the burning light from your blade, the radiant damage from the ring, just kind of wash through, and just the body starts just crumpling into just this black dust.
Huh. Is there any immediate effect on the people around us?
The agitated townsfolk who was like aiming his crossbow at Torin kind of blinks and kind of looks around. What?
Torin doesn't react, just keeps hammering his face.
The other guard, though, is he still intent?
Yes, but at this point, Amanus.
Yes.
Wait, I'm not finished. I have another attack.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay. I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, if he's still like looking to, then I'm.
He doesn't look confused. He looks surprised and worried.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the bonus. I'm gonna throw out this one. Yeah, that's 70 to hit. Might miss.
That hits.
Oh, great. I have
Ow.
movement left, so I'm gonna let people be free. Back out here. And I'm done.
Amanus.
Yes. The guard then. Oh, that's a crit.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, he looks at the guard, and then he will just like he swings Soldier down in a lightning arc, cutting like across him from like basically hits him in the forehead, carves through parts of its skull, and then just out some time down in the abdomen. It just slashes like half of him off, pretty much.
The bisected body collapses to the ground. The combat is over.
Alright. Combat's over. Vicus is gonna immediately start looking around. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, same for open more doors, look for basements.
Yeah.
I would be disappointed if this place doesn't have a creepy basement. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
because
It must
as far
have.
as Vicus knows, there could still be more here, so he's not
did-
resting.
Did we see any strange mist or anything enter from Miss Grindley's body here?
No.
All right. Is the body still here?
It's just a pile of ash.
Hmm. Vampire dust, is that a material we can use for crafting?
Sebastian looks kind of wanders forward and looks.
Mhm.
So, not a true vampire then. Interesting.
I'm gonna shrugs. He will lay on hands
Part of a
himself
vampire,
here.
but not a true one.
Lay on hands. How hurt am I? Okay.
Well, saves us the issue of the stake and the holy water, and you kind of wave the hand. Though by that logic, though, there's chances are there is another one somewhere.
In the basement, presumably.
Likely. Would be unlikely for them to be hiding in the top floor, though the attic's possible.
I'll check out the upstairs then. I believe there was a staircase up over there.
There is.
Let's go take a look.
Is this a trapdoor?
It is a trapdoor, yes.
You because hear a message here, other door, other room.
Oh, he's coming.
As it appears to be the bakery's like pantry.
All right.
There's some like cheese wheels. There are some like loaves of bread sitting on the side, cooked or waiting to rise.
Evil's bakery, evil pantry.
Can Ciel do like a quick investigation check in this room for like stuff?
If you want to.
Sure.
Vickers has closed the door for now while we quickly canvass this before anyone else gets here.
It is a beautiful, regularly and only very recently stocked storage room. There is a variety of fine ingredients for making bread, some delicious cakes. There's even a fresh barrel of ale in here. Apple cider, if anyone's interested. There does appear to be a grate down to sewer access, where it looks like waste product is poured into.
And then we have a trapdoor.
And there does appear to be a trapdoor indeed.
Well, just in case, Vickers would like to check in case it's actually trapped, because if this is the way down to, sinister stuff, it's probably gonna be something on him. Would that be perception, I guess?
Sure.
Okay.
Was Torin checking out the upstairs?
Yes.
While they're doing that, you head on upstairs. It's quiet, very quiet as you head upstairs and look around. There are a few rooms up here, though none of them are locked. There's a bedroom, a small office. The office appears to have a number of like books and ledgers and similar things in it.
Evidence collected.
He's going to bag all that then?
Yeah, he'll at least bag like whatever looks like a diary or ledger or counting book.
You basically just sweep the contents of the desk then into your bag.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can do that. There's a mirror. A nice wall mirror. Torin can see his reflection in it.
Does it look like fancy runes and stuff, or just a mirror?
Just an expensive looking mirror.
Expensive mirror, alright.
As far as you can tell. So there does appear to be an attic.
He'll take a peek.
As Torin climbs up to the attic level. Takes a peek around. And as you do so, it's a lot of cobwebs up here. Doesn't look like too many people have been up here in a while, as far as you can tell. Though you do find what appears to be a crossbow and a small rack of simple weapons up here.
Would it be unusual for a bakery to have?
Certainly, I mean, it's maybe not unusual for a townsfolk to have a weapon or two, but why would you have like a small collection in your attic? You could be a collector, but still odd.
Probably illegal too. I don't actually know.
not really illegal, but it's definitely like suspicious.
Well, it should be.
You know, if you're a place involved with crimes and you have tons of weapons in the place, it doesn't look good.
Arming the populace is not a good idea. It's illegal.
Yeah. Otherwise, you don't seem to find anything of note. You don't find anyone up there, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, seems quiet.
Oh, down below then, presumably.
Because,
Yes.
far as you can tell, trapdoor's safe.
Well, he's had this experience before, so he'll tell Seal to, be careful, and then he'll attempt to open it.
If you have mage hand, you could do it from afar, I
You-
suppose.
Why would I
You
have?
pull on, you pull on
Oh,
the,
I thought
you
you
pull on the
did.
ring. You raise the trapdoor.
Yes.
Trapdoor's open.
All right. Vickers will ping Aminus. There's a way down, and you
Alright.
will go in first. Jump down.
Down we go.
As Vickers leaps down the hole. It's only a short drop. It's like 10 feet.
Oh, my legs.
As you appear to be in a very large wine cellar. Well, I say very large. A moderately sized wine and cheese cellar. Decent bit of wine, decent casks of ale. It's quite nice, actually. Good vintages as well. Would sell for a decent bit of coin.
Bag it.
Now, if I was any self-respecting villain, I would have a secret door. So, Vickers would like to see if there's any of that sorts in the cellar here.
Sure, you're absolutely free to.
He actually asked Seal to help him with this. He's good at spotting stuff, I'm sure.
Sure, Seal comes to help and investigate down there.
Yes, I assume it would be investigation, right?
Yeah.
I see. Let's try.
Do we each roll or do we want my aid?
I think we're both not great at it, so maybe it's better to roll each. I don't know. Either way, it's the same, I guess. So
Sure.
roll first. All right. The average.
It's almost a slightly cartoonish moment.
Wait a
With-
minute. Wait a minute.
Yes.
That should be 17 for me. I misclicked my expertise out.
Okay, because I checked, and I was like, "What? Surely you have." Oh, I would have aided you then. My bad. I thought you had like +0 or something.
You
I
look
have
around.
+6, but I have misclicked it off.
Oh, I see.
I
You
didn't
look,
know
you
this.
look around, examining the place. As it stands, I mean, it's a very nice wine cellar. It's well taken care of by, well, it was well taken care of by Miss Grinley, or whoever actually takes care of it. There's a variety, there's a nice variety down here. Some good vintages. Some nobles would pay great for it, but to be honest, Seal, this thing seems normal. If anything, too normal. But she can't find a secret passage or anything. The walls seem solid. Architecturally, nothing looks out of place. You do think at one point one of the shelves might be suspicious, but nope, shelves fine. The only odd, unusual thing you find is a safe hidden behind one of the cheese wheels.
Oh. Well, Vickers didn't find anything. He can only assume that either he didn't look hard enough, or maybe there's magic going on. So in either case, can't help with that. So he's gonna go upstairs and check the other room, like the connecting room, larder, I guess.
There is another storage room upstairs, if that's what you want to go investigate.
Yeah, you want to check that out. And I guess he opens the door to everyone just standing outside. Like, oh, hi.
As you see Vickers there holding a block of cheese.
Yes.
There was a safe down there? Oh, did I hear correctly?
Yeah, there was a safe hidden behind it, so.
Can I open it?
You can spend time fiddling the safe and eventually open it if you want to.
Sure.
Like, I'm giving you time. I'm up here talking. Go ahead.
I
You
will
expect-
try to open it.
You can spend time.
But yeah, Vickers will check the other room and basically update everyone. Looks like just a cellar.
Is it?
As far as I can tell.
Suppose we need to take our time, truly, rummage through everything in here.
Maybe the Inquisitor can help. He probably has a nose for rooting things out.
Makes sense.
Well, if they're being that smart with it, then I assume they're thinking that we're going to check the obvious places.
This certainly looks like a room that's nondescript, which means might be a good place.
Are they down in the sewer, perhaps?
Unlikely. I've already looked through the sewer in this area, and it's possible.
All right, then.
Using this as the connection point doesn't seem like a good place. There's better options. As because you start hearing a whisper in the back of your mind.
Uh-huh. From someone I know or something else?
From a cultist friend of yours.
Ah. Hello.
I think you're getting warmer.
Oh, really? Let's step closer. I don't suppose there's anything here.
Look up.
No?
As Vickers kind of listens to the voice, looks up. And you don't really see much except, like, I mean, there are like various like wires and such up at the top where you can see like various things like hanging from of things being up to like for example meat being left up to dry and such.
Yeah.
So you notice those you kind of look up. The only thing that's really unusual is like one of them's very packed, one of them's very packed, one of them's very packed, one of them's empty.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's gonna check that out. That seems like
You tug on the cable,
yes.
and suddenly there's a grinding noise, and perhaps Torn can hear the grinding noise slightly. And suddenly the wall rotates on Vickers.
Oh shit.
It's a secret passage.
Secret tunnel.
Get out of my head, Halldamir.
It's fine. It's alright to me. You can't hear.
As you entered into a pitch black and rickety-looking room.
All right. See, I'll get over here. I'm gonna get over here.
All right,
Bring everyone else with you.
getting over there.
That's
do
not the right way.
How do I get over here?
He'll
Last time you
tell
saw him, he went to the room under the stairs.
Oh God.
Well, oh, that one. Okay.
Anything in the safe?
Very small and cheesy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, however, Steele, as the others are going to try and figure out what just happened, you eventually crack the safe open. Inside, there's a few things. There is a rolled up scroll of paper with the government seal on it, like the local. Well, I suppose it actually have been Eliza's father's seal on it. The deed to this property. As well as a beautiful looking silver necklace.
Hmm.
And 2 bottles. 2 little vials. One is red, one is green.
Okay.
Well, green clearly either means good or poison, and red clearly either means bad or healing.
Drop a
Mm,
lot. Zero take all. Stuff it.
Oh, you may add a clear red vial and a smoky green vial to your sheet.
mm.
The others, you've all entered into a storage pantry room. It looks like an ordinary room to you.
Vickers will instruct Aminus where to stand and what to pull.
All right.
Alan's up to the end, and apparently, like, just pull on the drying rack above him,
Okay.
and suddenly the wall just rotates out.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I cannot
Sure,
move
everyone.
through solid walls.
Okay, it's an easy effect that I've opened it, even though technically it's a rotating bit. But there you
But it seems that we have a way down.
No.
Do it.
This wall refuses me.
go. You all should be through now.
The wall refuses me. Still.
I've dragged you through
Whoa.
mine.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What is
Well, what
happening?
happened?
I stepped on the staircase. I was teleported, but then teleported back. Ah!
Ah!
I clicked on it and things happened.
I
Stop,
was-
stop
I
clicking.
think there was some
Just-
server
just-
lag. Alright, alright.
Possible.
It's fine.
Just
We're okay. Where's Torin? He's gone.
should have read it.
Torin!
Oh, I'm downstairs, I think.
Yes, you've gone down
Ah.
the staircase.
Yes. Stair transition works. It's incredible.
All right.
Technology.
What a world we live in.
Get off the
Alright.
stairs. Oh.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Yeah, there might be some server lag going on. Just let it catch up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's all good.
giving it a minute. Okay. I'm gonna try the teleportation. Oh, over
I
it.
think as a sorceress, you start to be more aware of it.
I'm here.
Aha.
I'm terrified.
All
Where's
right.
Where's the Inquisitor?
Reveal your secrets to me, door.
Oh fuck! Why'd you open it?
At the end of these.
Dodge.
Get him!
I wish to come.
As you kind of open the door, the group looks around.
Hmm.
They see you there.
Hello.
They're going to we're going to be back in initiative, I'm afraid.
Oh, they're not gonna offer us drinks?
They might turn you into the drink.
From a vampire? I don't think you should accept.
What
I
of
would.
you? Blah.
La, why don't you stay for dinner? Mm.
Oh wow.
Ugh.
Rolled a.
Also, as you
iron
come
block.
down, there's something you notice. There is this very loud, kind of echoing noise throughout the place.
Okay.
Oh.
It's this grinding and like buzzing noise, almost like some kind of machinery doing something.
Oh.
Really a mechanical dragonfly.
A mechanical vampire.
It's not overwhelming, but it is the kind of noise that kind of drowns out a bit of background noise.
Clockwork Dragon Golem Pyre. Wow. Boy.
Vickers,
Yes. I assume they're not surprised at this elevation.
not particularly.
That's fine. He's gonna pop, flick open his stopwatch and activate it. Cast haste on himself with it.
Okay.
That is my action. So let me see. Dash just stage high objects. I guess I'm like hidden. I can I can attempt to hide, right? The stairs kind of block some of me.
You can. They can't really see you properly from where you are.
I'll attempt to hide as that action. Let's see. Stealth.
You can hide as a miner, but
I can, yeah, but yeah. 18.
I mean, you think you're hidden.
I think I'm hidden. Yeah, that's it for me.
Thug kind of gets up, kind of blank look in his eye. He kind of looks pissed. As he's going to go ahead and he's going to start off actually by making a ranged attack against you, as he's going to huck his chair at Amanus.
all right then. No, the share misses.
Kind of crash against the wall. And then move up to here. Kind of pushing himself up against the wall for a bit of cover.
Uh-huh.
Well, this isn't particularly a great area to work with.
More snide comments.
Try and angle here. Kind of looks through. And to these two here are each going to receive a bolt of purifying fire from him. That's a no to both of them. The vampire spawn in there seems to hiss loudly. Not being too happy with just being hit with holy fire. Kind of scrambling to protect her eyes.
You'll be down too long in the midnight stream.
She'll try to regenerate a little bit.
Oh, what's becoming of me? No, no.
She's just, for the moment, because she's completely blind and can't really see anything, she's going to just take cover behind the table.
All right. Fair enough.
And take the dodge action on you. She can't see what's going on, so. As a man seems to walk home, much more agile and limber than the other guys with maces and such. Standing there with kind of this entire collection of like little surgical knives and implements. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck one of the knives at Amna.
Fool. That means he has one less knife to stab me with later.
It's true. What in the world will he ever do?
I don't know. Oh boy.
Well, that's the thing.
Ouch. I don't suppose he's undead or a fiend.
No.
Yeah. So be it.
As the knife kind of strikes into Amna. He also feels like there's kind of corrosive burning onto his chest then.
Yes.
Seems to have been coated in something that starts rotting through his armor.
Very, very.
Ms. Vampire.
I can see 3 of them, 4 of them. Hmm. I think Amona's still fine, not needing healing, so I will cast a spell on all of these 4. A 2nd level spell of pain.
Oh.
So all these 4 Truzax, Bloodletter, and the vampire on the table. DC 15 charisma save will be under the effect of the pain. One of
Okay.
them succeeds.
That's pretty neat.
They have D4 minus to their attacks and saves. And I shall use that for concentration.
He's got a gift for Amonis.
Yeah, bring it.
Mace.
Nope.
Which he does get advantage on.
No.
Because he has
Still
an
no.
ally. Because he has his ally in 5 feet and he has this.
Oh wow, his pack tactics.
D4
Truly.
for that.
Truly the most ensorcelled of
That's
those.
a miss anyway, I believe.
Doesn't the ally need to be
Ally needs
within
to be
5
next
feet
as
of
well.
the target?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. There's one around the corner.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah, I
Goddamn
didn't see that one
corners.
either.
sneaky around the corner there.
Yeah.
That's double.
Whispering encouragement. Yeah, get him. That's fine.
This guy can't see what the hell's going on right now.
You should
You know
probably just flail and hit whatever's in front of him.
You,
Yes,
you,
we
you
should.
wanna swap positions, Amanas?
Can you affect such a switch?
Not really.
No, that's the problem. But if you kill that guy in the doorway, I can walk in. Or you can walk in afterwards because.
I can trip him and then stand on top of him.
As the insultant folk here, and frankly, he has no idea what's going on. Right, he's going to dodge as well. Torin.
Yeah, let's see. How does grappling work? I want to get in there, but there's a guy in the way, and I want to.
Can bull rush.
Shove is one of your
Bullrush.
attacks.
Yeah, shove. Sorry. Yeah.
You like use one of your attacks as a shove instead.
Knock it prone or push it away from me. You know what? That sounds perfect. This like peeking around the corner here is. Actually, I can just do that myself, can't I? Yeah, yeah. Torin would like to shove this ensorcelled thug in front of him.
Sure.
Back with this attack. So just the attack roll. 22. Yes. Oh no, it's a strength.
It's a contested athletics check.
Strength athletics check I have to do instead, which is acceptable.
You have bardic
14.
inspiration, he has pain.
Oh, he has bane. Yeah, this is a.
But it doesn't matter about this.
Yeah,
mean,
I think he fails.
He does.
Foreign bulldozes his way in there, shoving him away. He'll follow him.
He can't go there, so I'm going to say you knock him over the crate there, and he falls prone on top of the crate.
Sure. As long as I can. I want to move, not mark myself.
You can't
There's a wall in the way. Okay.
There you go.
Why am I targeted? Please no. Okay. There we go. All right. And now that Torin is here, he is going to replace his second attack with a breath weapon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
just spewing in there. This will will I make this? I'll make this the cold one, sure. Which will originate like, oh, not that way.
The betrayal.
As now Torin joins the vampires.
How do I rotate?
That
There
way?
we go. Hey, like so. I want to hit the three guys here. I don't
Okay.
care about the guy in the back.
Two thugs fail.
2 fail. They take 12 cold. The vampire spawn takes 6.
One of those ducks has pain, so he might fail.
No, they both thugs failed
oh,
anyway.
it's a
They have
15.
failed.
Oh, I looked it was 12 at easy. Sorry.
And the
sorry.
spawn rolled a natural 20, so I don't think she's
Yeah.
failing.
The spawn doesn't matter.
Wonderful. Shove in there. Take a deep breath. Throw a cold, misty breath into the dimly lit room covering these thugs. They'll have a bad day once they get to their senses, if they ever do, after Amonis gets a hold of them.
We're certainly working on it to make sure that is not the case.
The door has been opened, technically.
Yes. It like darts through, nods to Thorin. Good work. Can I get to the vampire behind there? It's a lot of thugs in the way, unfortunately.
Not really, unless you
Shove,
unless,
then you can.
I mean, I guess you could try standing on top of the table, but that's not really about a well-balanced position.
I will move here because I want to engage that guy so he doesn't keep throwing things, I think. So let's go here. And yeah, starts murdering. Well, that guy's blinded. Torin can probably just tank those guys. He's good at that. And yeah, Amonis will attack a knife man over there.
The bloodletter, very well.
Yes, the bloodletter. 19.
That's a hit.
15 damage.
Ow.
And 13 more.
Ow.
A bit low there on the damage roll, unfortunately. But yeah, that's
He's nimble. He's nimble and does his best to try and avoid your strikes, but even then, you still manage to get some wounding blows on him.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I think that is it for me for now.
Sorceress Supreme.
You guys make it so difficult to fireball anything. Like you just don't.
Fireball over
want me
there
to.
in the corner.
Just I don't feel like you want me to though. I don't know what to do.
Maybe you
lot.
should act first. Maybe you should go first if you want.
You
to.
know?
I mean, you can walk down these doors and see and throw fireball in there.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I did sort of want to make the front line like just past the door, but Amonis had other ideas. You'll just have to live with this.
What do you mean?
You
You have 4
know-
people you can
I mean-
fireball.
I mean,
What's-
you could still throw a fireball.
Yeah, you can.
I can
You
totally
just,
fireball.
You just miss one person. That's fine.
Yeah, I just need to be cautious about where I place this.
I mean, what's the worst that happens? You burn the king.
Yeah, you know, he heals. I mean, the circle looks good.
Oh Jesus!
Ah!
As suddenly there is an earth-shattering kaboom.
Ceres likes death. as it
You
turns
think?
out. Yeah.
The Bane doesn't matter for the bloodletter. For that thug, he's not got it. That one. Okay.
Isn't one of those ducks blinded?
Double check.
I think he dodged though to offset, so it should be the same.
Because the 2 blind ones are both dodging at the moment.
Oh, it only has advantage. And he has disadvantage, and he cannot, see things.
Yeah, so it comes out neutral. As it stands, though, Owie? Oops, that's not right. Again. And the bloodletter got half. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's more like it. I'm happy.
You killed something. You are happy.
I murdered.
You committed a murder. Vickers?
All right. Is the vampire spawn dodging?
Yes.
Okay. But
She's also
blind,
blind, so it's
yeah,
neutral advantage at the moment.
yeah. So I won't get sneak attack. That's fine. I am hidden. Well, presumably hidden. So
Maybe hidden.
maybe hidden.
Against the ones that are blinded, technically you're automatically hidden.
Yeah, you're blinded to hidden stuff. Or hidden to
But
blinded
that's
stuff.
what the only one blinded is the one not dodging now.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Let's do this. Can I hit the thug to the north here, or do I need to
can.
step in? All right. Yeah. Let me melee him.
Got a bit covered, but he's also prone.
Wait. Oh, there it is.
Technically have advantage, I think, 'cause he's prone, so.
Oh yeah. True. So that's the crit.
Okay,
How
well,
do I?
it's fine. I will just. I have an option for critical. It's fine.
Okay. I don't think I need to sneak attack this. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die from this. So yeah. So, I'll choose not to. And I'll sweep in here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the one below. I will attack.
She
Not
doesn't
hidden
seem
anymore.
to touch you much immediately.
Yeah. 17 hits.
That's a hit.
Alright, attack. Yikes. Bad roll set.
Still alive.
And hasted action to attack, as I have a blade from the melee. 26. Alright. Yeah, that's Vicus.
He's gonna try macing you in the face.
Alright. Yes, the first one hits. I'm gonna use. No, I'm just gonna take that 5 damage.
Wait.
Oh, can you help?
Yes. So that did he move there before he attacked?
Technically, he didn't know.
If he did not, then I can't do anything.
Okay, fine. I'll just take that. Let's see.
He seems to be moving up now and looking over at the bloodletter and looking to Amalus.
Because I have Sentinel, so if he attacked you while being next to me, I can attack him. But
Maybe I can't save, so I still have haste up. The second attack missed because I have +2 AC from the haste, so. Actually, I have 20 AC, so.
All 3 targets are going to receive some of his celestial fire. Because, you know, kind of what he does. They all fail.
Alright.
You know what he kind of reminds me of? The Inquisitor. Kind of like a B-list Thancred.
yeah, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah?
It's like Thancred in the Heaven's Ward era, just sort of dumb and derpy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like them in Heaven's Sword.
Yeah,
Just-
like when he
Just if for some reason he was a white mage instead.
when it was like when he had that very frumpy like thief look
Yeah.
and
Also
didn't
kind Also kind of lost and a bit like broken at the time.
yeah, when he didn't transcend into his cool gunbreaker.
Yeah.
Nice. Everyone got an incredible glow up in Shadowbringers. Holy crap!
Oh yeah, they gorgeous in Shadowbring.
Which I've only just barely started now properly myself. But...
Oh man, the story in that.
It's incredible. My favorite. Reanger. What a smoke show.
The vampire spawn here kind of recoils as they're hit with the holy light. Still regenerating a bit, but they're like very uncomfortable.
Alright.
They can have a look over everything. Green. Moves around the table to here. I don't think you asked permission. She casts lightning bolt.
Oh fuck.
Counterspell. Fuck you. At 4th level, because fuck you.
Technically can't. Do you need to see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
I
do.
wouldn't know.
Advantage because of haste, and then have a vision.
Yeah,
so...
when you see a creature within 60 feet. I
Technically
can't
can't
see
see her properly because of the doorway. So.
her.
Why is everyone in their line? No.
I mean, we know where this is going, so.
Well, good
Don't-
news. Vickers and Torin have a bonus on this because of my aura is active.
Oh, it's 10 feet?
Yes, 10 feet from me.
Oh, sweet. How much?
You can add a +5 to your save.
Up with advantage as
That
well.
is a lot.
I'm gonna roll 2 ones now after I said
Yeah,
that.
dexterity saving throws, please.
I have
Alright.
maxed my charisma, so.
Ceres
this
just
is
watches
good.
everyone in front of her get zapped.
A 30, I guess.
Oh
Uh,
god.
9 with
Oh,
the
boy.
aura.
Oh,
See, you
Sebastian.
still have Bardic.
Oh yeah, use the bardic.
Oh, you can push it.
It's not. Yeah,
It's not gonna do
No, you
anything.
Oh,
have
it's
to.
D8.
You
You
have
have
to.
to. If you roll a D8, it's a D8, right?
So
No,
D8 is a
it's a D8.
12. Like
A
DC
D12.
12. Like,
Oh, DC 12, yeah.
yeah, an 8 isn't
Do
gonna
it,
save
Torin.
Torin here.
Just roll it, yeah.
Oh no!
I got a 10.
No!
So,
Oh, 10, yeah.
Oh.
well, I can.
Right.
Let me double check the DC here to be sure.
If it's like mine, it's like
If it's 30, then I'm gonna write it. I'm just gonna
16
say it.
It's mine.
easy.
Right.
Mine's 50.
Aminus,
Yes,
half damage.
yes.
Vickers, half damage.
No damage. Haha.
No damage. Seal, half damage.
Great.
Torin and Sebastian, you'll be taking the entire bolt here.
I just duck. I mean,
Whoa.
that works.
Oh yeah.
96, you say?
Whoa.
Yes.
That's lightning bolt, that's what it do.
You have anyone have
80?
absorb elements?
Upcasted. I do not. Max Paladin is one of the few things I don't have. What's half of that? 18, I guess. Yeah.
You can just right click
Yeah,
on it and
Just
take,
right, yeah.
apply half. You don't need the button. Just do it to the right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Foundry is at it again.
There since day one.
The Ensorcelled Bloodletter. Is going to go ahead and take an action to disengage as a cunning action. What do you do?
Doesn't Sentinel block that?
Yes,
does,
yes,
yeah.
it would. Yeah, it would.
He's
I will
trying
do-
to disengage and run this way.
Yes, I will try to hit him. 18.
I mean, do you want to describe?
Oh yeah, he starts like aha, and then Amaras immediately just spins around and just cleaves him. Just
I didn't know if he was possibly going to run for reinforcements.
yep, nope, slash.
As his head and his body kind of disjoin from each other. And his head tries to make it for reinforcements, his body does not.
But how can you open a door with no hands, silly head?
Miss Vampire?
I will cast a spell on everybody except Ceres and the vamp spawn. So everybody heal 6.
Wow. Ceres understands.
I mean, you are fully healed.
Just still
need it.
specifically said no.
No.
Even though
I
she
mean-
could have, she chose not to overheal. Oh, Terrace remembers this.
What are you doing with your main action?
This is great.
Sia looks at Rain action and leaves to here, going through the walls and boxes and all that kind of things. Climbing the
You
walls.
rush into the room, slide across the box.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hide behind it. From Ceres, basically.
You hear, you hear like a clawing and like grizzled like
Oh.
from the archway just a little bit ahead of you. There's also a burning sensation from your hand.
Ooh, that sounds like another fireball opportunity over there.
That's my turn.
Also, like the stuff over here is on fire.
Ah,
So yeah, that's unsurprising. A fireball was set off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll pull himself together here, second wind. And then he will go smack some vampire. One. And we're gonna put some precision on that. For 12.
Still a miss.
Alright, second attack, 14.
Miss.
Well. I'm not gonna use two in the same turn. That'll be a action search. Nah, Amanda's got this. I believe in you. And Vickers and Sarah's, there's so many before he gets sacked.
Lord. His lordship.
Yes, we have learned not to stand in a line, so we will move here.
Where is lines?
We shall smash. Oh, well, as a miss. 21 might be.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that will be a nice 16 then. And it's up to Ceres to finish the fight, and Vickers and Sebastian.
I somewhat doubt the vampire's going to get out of this.
I mean, yeah, Ceres is gonna head over here. She will Ray of Frost the vampire though. 22 for 9.
You freeze the vampire slightly in place.
Oh. There's his no to that. Actually, no. Ceres isn't going to say no to that.
As Cyrus looks in, you see a pallid, bony, but very still fleshed, just completely gaunt creature with rotten skin, currently tearing open a casket.
Okay. Yeah. So Ceres is going to have to do something about this, and by something, she means a fireball. Because I don't hear any people screaming for help over there. So she's gonna quicken.
Not yet, anyways.
Not yet, anyway. She's gonna quicken cast this because she can, and she's gonna play right on top of that ghoul right there. 32, so pretty decent roll. I like that. And then she's gonna use that 5 feet that she did have to just go there. And she'll like look to Amanas and say, we got much bigger problems over there. Much bigger problems.
You can delete your template now.
Yes.
Vickers?
Let's see. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do this. He'll step in and smack 18.
Okay.
Does that hit? Alright, I'll second attack to be safe.
as she collapses into dust and ash.
You will, quick as wind, go up here because Sarah's just threw a fireball in here, so clearly there's something wrong. Let's see. 5, 30. No, it's 30 feet. Go in and assess what has happened in here.
Entering into this room, you see a pair of corpses currently burning away. Several mausoleum pieces and like sarcophagi and various other like corpse-containing burial things that have been like brought in here and then torn open. It almost looks like a chapel, though the walls are covered in symbols which you don't recognize even in the slightest.
Okay.
At the far end of the room, though, there is something you don't know what it is. You can't see it fully behind the pillar, but it's currently on all fours, so it doesn't look like it has to. It has large bat-like wings. And when it's only as big as you are, something is very unnerving about it.
Okay. Well, gonna continue. Ghoul there. Bonus action. Throw a dagger. $13 on the ghoul.
That hits the goal.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, I have enough to use my haste action here with the melee blade I had from the vampire. To throw the blade at whatever this thing is, because this thing does not look friendly. Do so. It's a 16. Might miss.
Your blade kind of flies towards it, and it just kind of moves itself out of the way slightly.
Shit. Behind the pillar. That's his turn.
Oh. No, you don't. As the thing kind of flies up in the air inside this mausoleum-like room and flaps looking down at you.
What is that?
Vickers?
Yeah.
You must make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh dear. I love these.
As it stares at you, and because you almost feel as if part of you feel like part of you just starts leaving your body as it stares.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Right roll.
You take 13 points of necrotic damage, and your
Okay.
hit point maximum is reduced by that much.
All right.
This is in your soul.
And that was a soul stealing gaze.
Shit. How do I count? Just remember what the max is and I put it down.
We'll continue with movement because you can.